Right, we're live. How are we doing, lads? How are we doing? Mention what video it is, maybe.
I mentioned it, two. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you've got 3 in there?
I've got 3 there.
Oh, good. Yeah. You mug. Right. How are we all doing, lads? How are we all doing? Oh. Bloody hell, it's been a busy day. We've thrown up a video. We're doing a Tottenham Chelsea live stream where, we filmed our Premier League predictions that's coming out tomorrow. It's been a serious day in terms of filming, and we're ending it off with a bit of football on the telly. Something that we love, something we can sit back and enjoy with you guys. We were contemplating not even to film today because there's so many, we've done so much content today behind the scenes that we're not shattered, but it's been a real working day. I'm going to give you that. We posted a video, filmed our Prem predictions for tomorrow. Can anybody guess the guest? Ooh, get it involved in the comments below. We've got another professional footballer. And if I was to say he played in the Premier League, you'd probably say that, you're a mug. That's not possible. Well, guess what? Maybe it is possible. Find out tomorrow at 12 p.m. on the channel. Right, how are we all doing? How are we all? Let me know in the comments below. Are you looking forward to the game today? What are your score predictions? I'm going to guess the lineups for Tottenham and Chelsea right now. I'm going to start off with a very simple... Okay, people want me to shout out their names. So shout out to David, Paul, Nikhil, William, Elizabeth, Ivan, Curtis, Mohammed, Sam, Alfie, Paul, Alex, Arkadeep, another Will, Riley, Aidan, Zach, Shane, Kath, a guy called XP, Silas. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Harry, Sasha, Sam, Alexander, and Jay, and everyone else. Big up yourselves. Welcome to the Thogden and Thogdad Tottenham versus Chelsea live stream. I'm going to guess the lineups. Let's start with Tottenham. In goal, Lloris. Left back, Reguilon. 3 at the back with Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, and Rodon. Right wing back, Aurier. Central midfield, I'm going to go... Oh, I don't know who I'm going to go with. I'm going to go Højbjerg. I'm going to go... and Ndombele. Oh, no, Ndombele might be injured. Sissoko then. And then a front 3, 5-2-3 of Son, Carlos Vinicius, and, who's on the other side? Bergwijn, whatever you want to say. That's my 5-2-3 formation for Chelsea. That's for Spurs against Chelsea. That's what I think they'll go with. For Chelsea, my prediction is in goal, Edouard Mendy, a back 5, including Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Azpilicueta in a 3-back. Right wing back, I'm going to go Hudson-Odoi. Left wing back, I'm going to go Marcus Alonso again. And then for the midfield, I'm going to say they go with Jorginho, Kovacic, and Mason Mount, and with a front 2 of Werner and Abraham? Oh, God, it's probably wrong. Thank you for the donations, guys. Really appreciate it. We've got the top donator and first donator, Joel Morris. Thank you for the £5. Thoughts on Jay Lings at West Ham? He is smashing it. Big up to Jay Lings. I'm very happy to see the success for him, really. Thank you for the first donation of the day, mate. The donations mean the world. Right, I'm going to guess the lineup. So, yeah, for Chelsea, I've said the midfielder, Kovacic and Jorginho. I don't know if they're going to start Mason Mount or Havertz, but I reckon the front 2 will be Werner, Abraham, maybe a little bit of Giroud. I don't know. I'm gonna end up going for Werner and Abraham because Abraham's got a good record in this game. And he's on form. Why would you drop a man that's on form? The teams are out. Let's get into them and let's find out how wrong I was. Honestly, who knows at this point? We've got 1,500 of you in here already. An incredible support for a big game and a stream that I'm absolutely buzzing for. I'm buzzing for it so much. I've got my fresh brew here. I'm going to give it a quick sip. Bloody hell. Thogdad, you know what? You've done a great job with that brew. A little bit of a round of applause. Everybody say well done, Thogdad, on the coffees, mate. He's smashed it there. Oliver Lee, thanks for £5. I'm a Wolves fan. Do you like them? Of course I like Wolves. I mean, as a Bolton fan, historically, there's been a bit of a derby, but recently, how could I say I hate Wolves? I don't. Right, let's get this channel to 475,000 subs. It means we'd be 25k away from our goal ever since we started YouTube, which was 500,000. Thank you for the 2 £5 donations to kick this stream off. The donations mean the world. And to end things off, we're going to get straight into the lineups. We're going to see how wrong or right we were by piling straight into it. I mean, it's Jose Mourinho versus Tuchel. It's Heung-min Son versus Timo Werner. Well, it might not be Timo Werner. Nobody knows. There's one way to find out by checking it. Let's get it straight into the lineups, an in-depth review, and let's pile straight into it. Get your score predictions whilst we're gone in the comments. We've got a huge giveaway announced at kickoff. You don't want to miss this. All I'm saying now to the 2,000 people watching this right now, when this lineup is announced and we go through it, that's all good. But when we get to kickoff, this giveaway we do is going to be special. And Thogdad can choose the numbers, but we've got the instructions of what you need to do, and it's completely free, and it's done. Well, what we're doing is something we've never done before, so stay tuned for kickoff. Right, let's get into the lineups. Let's not waste any time. Let's start with Tottenham being the home team. Let's check out their lineup and go through it. Match day versus Chelsea. Here's the lineup. Oh, okay. Carlos Vinicius starts. Son, Bergwijn correct. Ndombele's in the team. Oh, he's gone for 4-3-3. Jose Mourinho is going for it. That is interesting. And there's a picture of me as a kid with Thogdad. I don't know how he slapped it there, but fair play. Lloris in goal. I got that right. 2 at the back, Alderweireld. I forgot about Alderweireld. Why did I think Rodon would play? Well, because he's been playing recently, but that's what I went with. Dyer, I got right. Ben Davis instead of Reguilon, I got wrong. I forget Reguilon's still injured. Aurier's in the team. Now, a 3 in the midfield of Højbjerg, Sissoko and Ndombele, which is great news for Spurs because I thought Ndombele was going to be out for this game, but that's a really good midfield. It's the midfield that brought them so much success at the start of the season, and to go back to it in such a big game, I would honestly say this is the best lineup they could go with without Harry Kane. A front 3 of Bergwijn, Son and Vinicius to top things off. There's quality in that. We've seen Vinicius do, certain Mbappe celebrations and stuff, but that was all for a good cause, and I respect that. But the front 3 of Bergwijn, Son, Vinicius is, I think, could do danger. When we've seen Vinicius play, he's been a good contributor towards goals and assists in the games. Heung-min Son, not much has to be said about him on form. I know usually he's got Kane to create for him, but with a midfield of Ndombele, Sissoko and Højbjerg, I reckon there's enough creativity, especially in the name of Ndombele, to create for Son. They need to adapt. I think Vinicius is a great backup to have. I think Bergwijn might need to have a big game for them to get a result. He's done it before in big games. Done it twice against City. He scored once, turning Maguire against United. Bergwijn can sometimes take it into his own hands and have a masterclass of a game. But to do that, he's going to really need the ball at the right place at the right time. So it's going to have to be a serious Tottenham performance if they're going to come out here with a result. Now, I predicted a Chelsea win, but having looked at the lineups, I would have predicted a 1-1 draw. I'm going to be real with you lot. I would have predicted a 1-1 draw because this lineup for me screams quality, and I think they'll hold them out. I know at home, sometimes in big games, Spurs aren't the greatest this season, but I do get the feeling from looking at the teams now, I would back them. I would. Clearly, Jose Mourinho's changed things around because, it didn't work against Brighton, and we'll go through that game very soon. But looking at it already, I think Lloris is the right choice, best goalkeeper. Aurier has been really good this season. Alderweireld and Eric Dyer as well have been overall quality this year. Ben Davis is probably the only available left back, and he'll put in a shift. Not the Ben Davis that signed for Liverpool, by the way. That's a guy from Preston. And a midfield 3 is probably their best midfield 3 of Sissoko, Ndombele and Bergwijn. It's big. It can drive through. It can cause a problem. It definitely beats Chelsea's midfield for pace and strength. And if they're going to powerhouse them, that's the way to do it. And then Bergwijn, Son and Vinicius, again, there's qualities in each and every one of those top 3 players. And yeah, I think 4-3-3, to basically slash the 5 at the back formation. And, Tuchel was probably expecting it as well. I think it was the right decision from Jose Mourinho. This could be a masterclass. I'm excited for this game now, having a look at the Spurs lineup. But that's not it. We're not just here for the Spurs lineup. We're here for the Chelsea lineup too. Let's get into it and find out what they've gone with. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Reece James. Oh, okay. Wow. So I was always wondering how would Reece James make it into the team with Hudson-Odoi. But they found a way. Are they shifting Hudson-Odoi on the wing with Reece James at right wing back? I don't know. But what I do know is it's a 3-back system again with Mendy in goal, Aspi, Rudiger and Thiago Silva as a 3-back. Reece James, right wing back, Alonso, left wing back. 2 centre mids of Kovacic and Jorginho, and a front 3 of Mount, Werner and Hudson-Odoi. Or Mount in a midfield 3 with Werner and Hudson-Odoi being the 2 strikers. So either this is a 5-3-2 or it's a 5-2-1-2 going through the middle with Mount in between the midfield and the forwards. It's an interesting lineup. What's changed from last game is we're seeing Mason Mount start. We're seeing Ziyech on the bench, Kante on the bench, Chilwell on the bench. Obviously, Alonso scored last game. He was never going to be replaced. But yeah, a lot of quality on the bench. Abraham does not start again under Tuchel. Clearly not fond of him in terms of playing him in the big games, which is weird because I think Abraham's been pretty solid recently. I would have played him. Very interesting lineup. He obviously wanted to get Reece James in the team. He's found a way of doing it, but it's at cost of moving Hudson-Odoi out of right wing back and into a kind of striker role with Werner. I think Tuchel really believes in him, and it'll be interesting to see as to how that goes. But very interesting Chelsea lineup. Comment down below what you reckon for it. He's clearly got a lot of belief in Jorginho and Kovacic as a midfield duo. The fact that Kante is still on the bench is so different to how Lampard would manage. I mean, the fact if Kante was 80% ready to go, Lamps would get him in the team. Same with Ziyech. But they're both benched. And it's a big statement from Tuchel. He clearly is a bit of a, well, there were athletic articles saying he's a bit of a dictator from his time at Mainz. And he's clearly has his ways. And you could see that from the lineup because Alonso performed. He stays in the team. Chilwell gets benched. Reece James has found his way into the team. And he looked dangerous when he came on from last game. But it's interesting how Hudson-Odoi has kept his place, but he's found a way to get Reece James in. Interesting lineup either way. Yeah, I just need a bit of a fresh brew to celebrate that. And the reason I'm celebrating is it's because it's two very strong lineups. I think we're going to see a very exciting game today. I really hope for goals. I really do. I really hope it's not a 1-1 boring draw like a lot of these big games are. I do think that it's exciting with the quality on the pitch. I think that Mason Mount deserved a start. Hudson-Odoi was the best player on the pitch last time Chelsea played. Timo Werner's bagged himself a start again, but, there's going to be other players knocking on the door if he doesn't start, pulling his weight together because Werner is the signing that Tuchel wants to make work. He's from the Bundesliga. They're both German. He can speak to him human to human and basically say, look, lad, I want to be the one to change you and bring the best out of you here in the Premier League. And clearly Werner has it in him. But recently it's not been on form, and maybe this could be the game. I remember going to watch on telly. I remember watching Tottenham versus RB Leipzig last year in the Champions League. And all the hype was around Timo Werner. Barcelona were talking to him. Bayern Munich were talking to him. Liverpool was highly interested. And he ended up going to Chelsea. But I remember in that game, Tottenham versus Leipzig, Werner scored and helped Leipzig win that match 1-0 away from home. And I think that ended up knocking out Tottenham later on in the Champions League. It was like a round of 16 game. But Werner has history at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There's a reason Tuchel has started him. He's kept the faith because he knows this is where Werner's first English goal was. When he first came to England against an English team, he scored here. And he's got memories of scoring that. I think it was a penalty, but mate, they all count. It really is a mental game when you're a striker. And, if you've scored in a certain place, it might ease you in coming into this fixture. I genuinely believe Timo Werner could break the drought and have a really good game today. If I'm right, clip it. If I'm wrong, don't. But I get the feeling this could be Werner's day. A big game. Maybe a goal and assist, maybe just a goal. It doesn't matter. I mean, who knows what could happen. But that is an exciting Chelsea lineup. Comment down below if you think Werner will score today. I'm sure most of you will say no. And at kickoff, we are going to announce a huge giveaway. We're doing something that we've never done before. Just wait for that. Going back to the Spurs lineup, let's have a look. I always look at the likes and see how, these kind of lineup tweets do. Chelsea, 11.2k likes. Spurs, 4.2. It's mad. It is mad how these things differ. But it is crazy. Maybe that's because there's no Kane, no party. But that is the lineup for Spurs. Let's find out what people have to say. My analysis of Tottenham Hotspur, very small club, village team, no trophies. But okay, he's just taking the piss. He is just taking the piss. Harry Kane has been taken to hospital for inhaling too much dust after opening Tottenham's trophy cabinet. Get well soon. Breaking, everyone reading this tweet has been struck with a case of boredom. That is true. I don't know why I read them both out. I was that bored. Yeah, this is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Well done, Mourinho. You got that lineup correct, says a Spurs fan. Says Spursy lad. How the F is Dele not even on the bench? Interesting. I think give him time. Dele's not going to suddenly turn good. Let's not forget that, okay? Let's not forget that. Yes, good team. Only annoying this is not. There's no Roden, but come on, you Spurs. Yeah, fair play. Why is Dyer in there? People are asking. I think Dyer's the right decision. I think he's the experienced one out of the two, him and Roden. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on it. No Dele, no party equals pain. Listen, mate, let's not jump to conclusions on Dele Alli. We know the options Spurs have right now, and I think it's pretty obvious that the Spurs' chances, they've got better Spurs options right now than for me than for throwing Dele Alli and risking it on a guy that hasn't really been performing that much recently. Player plenty of defenders on the pitch, so if we go one up nice and early, we can have a nice solid back 8. Graham, that is very Jose Mourinho-like, and it wouldn't surprise me if that happens. Vinicius, yes, people are happy to see Vinicius. Another masterclass from Lord Bergwijn. Guy will play all season, all the games, 80 minutes, will score 0 goal. Okay, he's hating on him. Shocking. Thogdad!
Hey,
how are we doing, lads?
Hello, Thogden. How are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Is that the Spurs lineup?
Let's have a live reaction to the Spurs lineup with Thogdad.
Well, I actually quite like that.
Yeah.
And Ndombele had to play given his recent form, hadn't he?
Yep.
Heung-min Son is obviously the great hope in this game. He's a world-class player. Vinicius could, hoping to get a tap in and do a bit of a celebration, I suppose.
Think Heung-min Son could score today?
Yes, he can always score.
But without Harry Kane, how's he going to deal?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Tottenham. I mean, I've even predicted... Well, I'll go into my prediction later.
We'll do it in a bit, yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be tough, but I think he's picked a good team for the job.
It's probably the best team possible.
Yeah, it probably is, actually. Aurier is back, isn't he? Alderweireld, Dyer. There's a lot of solidity in there.
I mean,
Højbjerg
out of
and
everything...
Sissoko's back.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Reguilon over Ben Davies, but clearly he's not ready to play at all. He's not even on the bench. That's probably their best lineup they could face. I mean, without Kane and Reguilon, yes, it's clearly affecting them, and they had to adapt and try new things, but I look at that front three, Bergwijn, Son and Vinicius, they've all had good games on their day.
They have. I wondered whether Lucas Moura might start, Harry Winks, Doherty. They were all in with a shout of being in the 11. But overall, that's a good team. And I heard what you said. If you just looked at these lineups, 1-1 is a big shout today.
It really is, isn't it?
It is a very
That's
big
what I said.
shout.
I look at the team now and I think, okay, Jose's going to score one early doors, sit back. Chelsea will probably score one after the second half, and then that'll be it. 1-1, they'll both take it. Everyone's hugging each other. Like, you remember when Manchester Derby happened? Because that's modern day football for you. Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't see that in today anyway. But I genuinely believe on Derby day today, because Tottenham-Chelsea is really a bit of a rivalry.
It's a London derby.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not Tottenham-Arsenal, is it?
It's
Chelsea. I mean,
but Chelsea see them.
Yeah.
I think it's... Chelsea sees Tottenham as their derby, really.
This is a proper big game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This is an old school big game on a Thursday night under the floodlights.
Can't beat that, can you?
You cannot beat that, and should be a really good one. I'm, looking forward to seeing the evolution of Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's learned after 2 games, after a few days in a new job.
Do you think it's the right decision to sack off the 5 at the back formation and go 4-3-3 like he's done, Jose?
Well, it looks, to me, it looks like 4-2-3-1.
It's either you count Ndombele as attacking midfielder or a central midfielder.
Yeah.
Either way, he's gone with a 4-2-3 or a 4-3-3. Either way, he's gone with a front 3, a midfield 3, and a defensive 4. That's the pretty obvious thing. Do you think it's right that he's gone with that over a 5 at the back today against Chelsea?
Well, he's a very, Jose knows a lot more about tactics and football than I do. So he's very good in games like this, isn't he?
Yeah.
He really will fancy this because in his mind, it's not just Tottenham against Chelsea, is it? It's not just 11 players against 11 players. It is Jose Mourinho against Thomas Tuchel.
Yep.
And he's a bit of an egotist. I say that in a nice way. The camera's going to be on him, and if he can get a win out of this game, it's astonishing for him.
And Ndombele was linked to not playing this match as well, so lots of Spurs fans are very happy to see Ndombele start. Obviously, Vinicius Junior as well. He's shown real qualities. I know it was against Marine AFC, but you still got to hit the onion bag. Whoever, you got to beat what's in front of you, and if you're scoring goals, that's the main thing.
Absolutely. No, one of his 3, he scored a hat-trick there, didn't he?
He did score a hat-trick,
2 tap-ins, and one of them was a really class finish.
Okay, the class finish was great, but I think people underestimate how important tap-ins are. You've got to be in the right place at the right time and to understand your teammates to be there and get the ball. And I think he did it well.
He did, absolutely.
And drag a defender out of that position as well to be able to score a tap-in.
That's probably what Timo Werner needs tonight, the sort of tap-in that Raheem Sterling did yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. He needs a tap-in from 2 inches. And even Werner can't miss from 2 inches.
That links us...
I don't think.
Yeah. That links us nicely on to the Chelsea team. Yes. Let's get straight into it and talk about what Chelsea are going for today. Edouard Mendy, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Reece James, Kovacic, Jorginho, Marcus Alonso, Mason Mount, Werner and Hudson-Odoi. What's your first reaction to that Chelsea lineup that Tuchel's gone with?
I think it's a good one. He's sticking with Jorginho, Kovacic. That is very important to him.
Yeah.
Alonso, I suppose he felt it worked. This is a guy who...
Well, he scored a banger.
He scored a banger. He played well.
Lamps would sometimes drop a player after having a good game, but I don't think Tuchel clearly... Especially at this early stage, why drop a player if they're playing well?
Well, Alonso is hungry for game time. He's always hungry for goals and assists.
I think,
hard to drop after that game. Mason Mount and Hudson-Odoi have been really good in recent weeks.
Of course they have. I'm pleased to see Mason Mount start, but no Abraham.
Yeah.
And they're playing Hudson-Odoi, not at right wing back, because Reece James is in the team. So I actually get the feeling that he's playing Hudson-Odoi at striker with Werner.
Right.
In a 5-2-1-2, which blows my mind because I don't know what he's...
I've penciled it in as a 3-4-2-1. And in that 4, there's Reece James and Alonso as wing backs. And in the 2, Mason Mount and Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Behind Werner.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mason Mount, attacking midfielder, ditto Callum Hudson-Odoi, but on the left.
Right. So 2 attacking midfielders with Mount and Hudson-Odoi.
Yes.
Okay.
And Timo Werner in front.
That could be the case. But what that means is, Dad, Hudson-Odoi is playing centrally. Is that the right place to play? I mean, because of how attacking Reece James will be down the right, he's not going to go into the path of Hudson-Odoi, right? So it's a dangerous right side, don't get me wrong, but surely you want Hudson-Odoi to be the in-and-out right wing-back. And he's changed it because obviously he sees a real player in Reece James.
Yeah, let's correct Theo. There are question marks over how they're going to show up.
We'll have to wait for the kickoff.
Line up on the pitch.
Yeah.
But let us see. But, Hudson-Odoi has been the real revelation. The last 3 games, that cup game and the last 2 Premier League games, he has been the sort of the standout performer.
Yeah.
And it's great to see because he's a 20-year-old lad,
Yeah. People are saying no complaints about the lineup. Kind of wanted to see Pulisic,
yeah.
but that's no problem. Curious to see how Marcos Alonso does again. This is the first time since I think Conte days we are seeing Alonso in that wing-back role, apart from last game.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support, Stephen. I'll drop you a like. Come on, lads. 3-0 Chelsea, big game. Thogden and Thogdad. Thogdad is going to score for Chelsea. Bullet header.
Bang, absolutely. Yeah, I thought Pulisic, I penciled in Pulisic earlier in the day for a start. Kante's back on the bench. Now, that's interesting. So he's obviously nearly back to fitness.
There he is.
Hey.
The goal scorer from last game. Thank you, Gibbs, for showing us that, because
Love it.
It's great to see, innit? It really
Great
is.
to see. Yeah.
What are the comments we got? Everyone's just tagging me. It's unbelievable to score. Why the hell is Chilwell on the bench? I know Alonso scored last week, but he was garbage other than that. And has been for ages. Ben Chilwell's England's left back and the future. Absolutely something selection, says Steve Foster. Now, in my opinion, I knew this was going to happen, and I knew the Chelsea fan. I literally could predict it. I knew Alonso would start in this game. He scored a banger in the last.
Yeah.
And let's not forget what Alonso can do versus Spurs.
Yeah.
This guy's got 5 goals against Tottenham.
Yeah.
5 goals.
Yes.
And a lot of them have even come when he's played left back. Amazing. Forget a 3-back system with wing backs. This guy's played left back and bagged again on Derby Day for Chelsea against Spurs. This guy's got 5 goals against Spurs. That's unheard of for a left back.
Yeah.
Especially after the way he played last game, there was no way Tuchel was going to drop him.
Yeah.
No way. So I disagree with Steve here, and I think Alonso today, I'm going to put this out there right now, not just because he's ex-Bolton and we're Bolton Wanderers fans, but I think Alonso is going to have a really good game today, and I can actually see him getting a contribution, an assist or a goal, one of the two. I do sense it coming.
Yeah. No, a big statement there from Theo. You're full of big statements. But no,
you're copying my saying.
I know I am.
That's just rude.
I know. We need to get that on a t-shirt. No, look.
Yeah. We need
Alonso,
you Muppet as well.
I reckon Steve might have Chilwell in his FPL.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what it is. Hey, Steve Foster. I know a Steve Foster.
Yeah, it's probably
not him though. Yeah,
okay.
Different picture.
Thogdad knows a Steve. It's you. You are a Steve anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone's just saying thank you, Frank. He'll be back all this.
Yeah.
But I thought Mount was getting dropped once a new manager came in. thinking emoji. What do you reckon about that, Dad?
Well, they tried that for a part of a game, didn't they? But as soon as
he came on, he was quality.
He came on, it was just like, okay, Gaffer, you think you can drop me? This is what I do in the 10 minutes you give me.
Werner make us proud tonight. Yeah. That bench, Kante, Pulisic, Ziyech, Giroud, Chilwell, and still Havertz and Zuma have been left out of the squad. Yeah, we know Chelsea have a very good squad, but the players are performing, so you can't drop them for other players. I mean, Tuchel clearly has a big idea of if a player's playing well, why drop them?
Yeah.
Because he's kept in a lot of those players who I've seen perform in the last few games under him, and there's no room for Kante, Pulisic, or Ziyech yet. And there probably might be in the future, but Tuchel ain't risking it in such a big game just yet.
Yeah, Kante, it's more a case of you have to be sure that he's ready. I think he might be penciled in for 20 minutes as part of his return to fitness. Pulisic, I mean, it's a shame to see a player of that quality on the bench.
Yeah.
Ditto Ziyech.
So Ziyech, yeah.
Giroud,
a lot of people had Ziyech on fantasy.
Giroud is more
you
of
had Ziyech on fantasy.
Yeah, I did for a while.
Yeah.
He was superb at the start. Again, also Chilwell. There's a quality bench there. It really is.
Yeah.
It really. I've got a feeling Werner might score today.
Yeah, okay. Let's be serious, Chelsea fans. This club isn't serious at all. Sacking Lampard for Tuchel, big downgrade. It shows how insignificant and tin pot farmer club we are. Time to support West Ham, a big club in a good position with no oil money, and they win big trophies.
That's obviously a joke.
Wait, but I don't know.
It's a joke.
I don't know. He's now a West Ham fan.
All right. Okay.
Maybe that's the Lingard effect. Reece James back. It's beautiful. Fair play. Thomas, what's your problem? How can you put Kante, Pulisic and Ziyech all in the bench in this kind of crucial game? Do you agree with him?
Well, Kante, we've discussed that. It's because he's been injured recently.
Do you think
the
Kante...
manager, the technical, the medical people don't think he's ready for 90 minutes. Very, very easy, that one. Pulisic and
Okay,
Ziyech.
no. Hold up, Dad. Hold up. I disagree with you, actually. It's not that easy. I think Tuchel can't drop Jorginho or Kovacic. That position is not up for grabs right now. They've performed since Tuchel's come in. They've both been really good. Jorginho, I've seen him better play under Tuchel than ever I've seen on Lampard. And Kovacic has been brilliant. He's turned it around since the new manager's come in. There's no room for Kante, Dad.
There's always room for Kante.
You say that,
well, let's
but
see. Well,
these
look,
two are playing well. Why drop them?
We'll find out
for a big game.
We'll find out, Theo, in the next few games. Kante, I believe, will get back into the 11.
He will, but I'm saying the reason he isn't playing today is because he's not going to risk it and change it round. He's going to play what he knows from the last
We're
couple
guessing.
of games.
I believe it's because Kante's returning to fitness. In terms of the
I
other
think he
two,
would play. If
in
it was
terms of the other
Lampard,
two-
if it was Lampard, he'd play, in my opinion.
In terms of the other two, Pulisic and Ziyech, yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for those two because they're two absolutely class players.
Yeah, they are.
But
they are.
where do you put them? The thing is, Mount and Hudson-Odoi are playing so well.
Why drop them?
Why drop them?
We go back to the same point.
The bigger argument is Werner or Abraham. I think that's a bigger argument.
Yeah, Werner or Abraham. I don't know why Abraham ain't gone in the team because I think he loves a big game. He's a goal scorer.
Yeah.
And the kind of player... The one change I would make, okay?
Yes.
I don't want it... And it's difficult to take out Hudson-Odoi in his recent form. But if you're going to play Reece James, then you have to take Hudson-Odoi at the team. I mean, you can't... I mean, I think Hudson-Odoi's best position is right wing-back. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's his best position. So take Reece James out of the team, put Hudson-Odoi back at right wing-back, and play Abraham with Werner as a striker two with Mount behind them. That's what I would do.
Right. No, Hudson-Odoi, for me, is undroppable. I think they might be playing in a different position.
I'm saying James take out. Because I think Hudson-Odoi's been the lad on form. You can't drop him.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's only... Clearly, Tuchel wants to give Reece James a go. And he's an unbelievable player with loads of potential. And they found a way of making it work. But we'll keep an eye on Hudson-Odoi and see if he works in his new role today.
I mean, Tuchel picks teams based upon the opposition, like a good manager should.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something we're not seeing. Maybe Tuchel has looked at the expected Tottenham lineup and he's gone with that team for that reason.
In Tuchel, we trust.
Yeah.
Hudson-Odoi at 10.
No, I don't think
Please embarrass that Tin Pot Club, says Clinical Kai. Then we got loads of messages. People are happy to see Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Alonso and Reece James. It's just a video of
Did you see the press conference where Tuchel was asked about Dele Alli?
No, what happened?
Some reporters like, I've got a question about Dele Alli, and Tuchel laughs. And he's like, mate, I think you're in the wrong press conference.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Tuchel seems like a good geezer since he's come in.
Do you know what? Reading about him, he falls out with people. I don't think he's the human type.
Right.
In the past. But I also think he's someone who's trying to learn. So I think he's got less difficult, less prickly over time. He does fall out with people. He
does fall out with people, but I think he's come to England with an open heart, Oh yeah. He's trying to be nice to people. He's trying to give off a good vibe, really. He wants to be friends with everyone in the team, and you can tell he's a bit of a Pep Guardiola type manager in terms of dictatorship, in terms of I'm the boss and no one comes near to me.
We've got to do that.
Part of the reason it didn't work at PSG is because you've got two massive characters in the dressing room with Neymar and Mbappe who simply can't be controlled. Especially Neymar. You need a manager that's a bit of a yes man at PSG because Neymar's that good and that much of a character. You kind of got to let him do his thing. He's that special.
I disagree.
Really?
It goes back to what Sir Alex Ferguson said. I was discussing this with someone the other day. You walk into that Man United dressing room, or any dressing room these days, any dressing room in any Premier League club.
Not PSG.
Maybe not Burnley. But you've got 11 multimillionaires in front of you.
Yeah.
And you've got to be seen as the boss from day one. You can never let that slip. And whether it's David Beckham, Werner, whoever it is, you're the boss, you're the manager, you're the gaffer.
You reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Tuchel's clearly like that.
You cannot let that slip.
Yeah. Tuchel's clearly the boss, and he got PSG to a Champions League final. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
And he does want the best for the club. I'm sure there were times where he got pretty high tensions between him and Neymar, him and Mbappe. But in the end, there was success.
Yeah.
And his record at PSG was really good. Nearly 100 wins, 20 losses, 11 draws. That's good form.
Yes.
Good form.
Yeah.
That's including a Champions League game, stuff like that. So I think it was really good. And the comeback in the second leg for PSG versus Dortmund, again, it was Neymar who scored a double to knock out Dortmund. Again, really good game. Ran them all the way to the Champions League final. Marquinhos was very good late on with Neymar. Mbappe was always a little bit quiet in the Champions League.
Yes.
It's a shame he didn't bring more out of that. But listen, new manager, new journey. We'll see how they do. He had a good record at Dortmund as well, didn't he?
And do you know what? At Mainz, particularly at the start, now that's not a big club,
No.
but particularly early on, Mainz really challenged the big four of German football.
I think it's pretty obvious that he turned Mainz from a relegation side to a team that's fighting for the title against the big dogs.
Yeah.
That's why he got snapped up by Dortmund.
Yes, correct. Absolutely, Theo. He did a good job at Mainz. He's done a good job wherever he's been. He's fallen out with people on occasion, so he's a strong personality. But from what I've read about him, he, tactically, he loves the sort of the minutiae of football. And once there, he took a sabbatical. He took time off football, and you know what he did? He went over, spent some time with the Brentford.
Matthew Benham.
With Matthew Benham, the owner of Brentford.
The reason we're bringing that up is because we know him.
We play football with him. And with the statistical team at Brentford, which is world-beating. Yeah. Because he thought, right, I need to learn about Moneyball, about that side of things. And so an interesting
Clearly he's got a friend as soon as he came into England then.
Absolutely.
Probably still speaks to him now, and maybe they'll play against each other next year.
But my
Chelsea
question
versus
is, if he was hanging out with Matt Benham in London, how come he didn't come and play football with us on a
should we get Tuchel down there on Thursday night?
Yeah.
That's the next call-up.
He'd love
Guys,
it.
we'll let you know if we get Tuchel down our Thursday night.
You'll make a video, won't you?
And here's his opposition, Jose Mourinho. He's had a slow start in terms of recent form. It's not been great recently, has it, Dad?
It hasn't. Tottenham have slipped away a little bit. I think, what are they, 7th at the moment? That's not good enough. This is a team that should be challenging for Champions League. But it is still early days for Jose Mourinho. Yep. He's still, most of that squad he's inherited. So he's not really been able to stamp his authority really on the squad in terms of signings and what have you. And obviously, the fiasco with the global pandemic didn't help anybody.
But do you believe in Jose at Tottenham? Do you think there's a future there? Because I've seen some Tottenham fans say Jose out recently.
Oh, come on.
I know Tottenham fans who are saying Jose out right now.
Yeah.
Comment down below, Spurs fans, if you agree, because I disagree. I think Jose is doing a decent job overall this season, and you cannot jump to conclusions and say Jose out already just for a few bad games. You've lost your best player.
It's absolute nonsense. This is his first full season. And it's a weird season with no crowds there, with all the financial and other problems that football clubs face and owners face. It's a weird season. You've absolutely got to stick with him. He's had 69 games, which is you say he moves around a lot, but he always plays 100 games. He's always there for 100 games plus. Inter 108 games. Yeah. Man United 144 games. So. No, he's not going anywhere for at least a couple of seasons.
Okay.
He's got a lot to do there.
His points per match have dropped down. Chelsea was nearly 2. Real Madrid 2.3. Chelsea 1.96. Man United 1.97. Very good. Yeah. And then it went down to 1.83 at Spurs.
Yeah, but
again, for last season was a lot of those losses because he got hit by every possible injury with his best players. So he got very unlucky. This year it's been a better point per game, and he has improved. That's the verdict on the managers. Let's go and look at how both these teams have done recently. Let's go straight to Spurs. First of all, look at the Premier League standings, Dad.
Yeah.
Both on 33 points. Same position in the table, really. Both played, one game difference. Chelsea have had one more loss than Spurs. But apart from that, they've both won 9. They've both drawn 6. They've just had one game difference in terms of a loss. But both on 33. Just kind of sums up how both they're doing this season, eh?
Underperforming is the answer.
For both, yeah?
Absolutely. Now, they would expect to be above Leicester, West Ham and Everton. At the start of the season, they've got pride, those two clubs. They both think they're big clubs. Chelsea, I thought, should have been in. Given their squad, if they'd got it right, should have been in for a chance of winning the league.
reckon?
Tottenham, it was all about, I think, they were 5th last season. It's all about going for top 4. Now, Liverpool have got 40 points from 22 games. So if Tottenham can win today, puts them on 36. It's not, they're not a million miles away from Champions League places.
They're not, it's true.
But they'd better start getting their act together.
Yeah, they need to. They need to. But I tell you what, Dad, 1 win puts them the same on Everton, basically drawing 6th place. It's not terrible at this part of the season, considering their form.
It isn't. The problem with Tottenham is those 2 last defeats. The last 2 games, they've lost 2. They've only won 1 of the last 4.
Well, let's talk about the last few games, shall we?
Yeah.
Recent form, as you said, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw for Spurs. For Chelsea, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 same form.
Yeah.
Both 2 wins, 2 draws.
No,
sorry.
Tottenham 1 win. So, well, if you take the last 5,
take
the last 5. I was
5s.
taking the last 4. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw.
Correct.
For both teams.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. So not only in the same points, but the same form for both these teams. It's got a draw written all over it, doesn't it? But listen,
it does actually.
It actually does. And we both didn't predict it. Bollocks. But listen, let's talk about the footy. Most recent game for Spurs was a 1-0 loss to Brighton.
I know.
Look at that, Dad. 1-0. The momentum shows that Brighton really not dominated, but they had their moments a little bit more than Spurs by the looks of things.
Yeah, well, Brighton are a decent team. Their possession was 57% in favour of Tottenham in this game. Total shots, Brighton 16, Tottenham 8. So, full marks to Brighton throughout the team. The likes of Trossard, McAllister, Solly March, Pascal Gross, the guys we saw yesterday actually beating Liverpool, had good games. They're a good team recently. Really good team, sure. Brighton, yeah.
And if you look at the Brighton actual stats, they had more shots. They had more on target. They had more shots off target. They had 16 shots there, right? It was double the amount of shots. They were dominant when they were on the ball. They counter-attacked quickly. They got a goal. They held on. But Spurs, to get dominated by Brighton, that's a worry.
Well, there's a couple of things to note. Brighton's team was 2 years younger on average than Tottenham's team.
That's interesting.
Now, speaking to a friend of mine who's a season ticket holder at Spurs, his comment about Spurs is the lads are tired. They've played overall something like 35 games when you add up all the European games, the cup games, and the league games. He just says it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much for that sort of threadbare squad. And with the Harry Kane injury, it's a case of too much.
Really?
Too much. Yeah. He reckons that if they carry on like this, they'll all be injured by the end of the season. Yeah.
That's nuts.
And imagine if...
But Dad, Bergwijn, let's just talk about the Spurs lineup and see what they've gone with, right? Bergwijn's been given a start today.
Yeah.
He had a pretty average game versus Brighton.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a shot on target, and he was the striker.
I know.
In that game.
I know.
Heung-min Son starting today. He had a 7.1. But again, 1 shot on target, 1 blocked, 2 key passes. Not bad, a little bit better than Bergwijn, but still not that great. Bale's been dropped. And in comes Vinicius Jr. Is that the correct decision today?
Yeah, well, I didn't see this game. By all accounts, he had an okay game. There was a key pass in there, wasn't there?
Bale did nothing, though.
Yeah.
He barely touched the ball compared to the others as well. It's a terrible game.
He had a lot less touches.
Yeah, that's really odd.
He's been given a 7 by SofaScore. And I guess that's based upon, the algorithm, 1 key pass. Of course, if that led to a goal, it's a very different game. But yeah, correct there. I'd say that's a quiet game. And
absolutely.
And he's just not performing this season.
And Ndombele came off injured. Spurs fans are delighted to see him in the team today.
God, they need him.
They do. They have him.
Really
He's starting.
I know exactly, Thea, exactly. He had 69 touches in 74 minutes. And everyone was worried when he came off. Look at the stat. He had 15 ground duels, basically tackles, and he won 11 of them.
Because he's a beast.
He's a beast.
And he's got better close control than any central midfielder in the league that I can think of.
He's good at turning players. He's good at little dribbles.
And he's got the strength to hold off any midfielder in the world.
Yeah.
I'd hate to come up against him.
Yeah.
If I play centre mid, and he'd just be able to drive through me.
Yeah, I know.
Quite frankly, because his turning is unbelievable. He's got this quick turn, but he's carrying so much weight that nobody could get the ball off him.
I know.
It's incredible how Tango and Ndombele does it. And I'm sure today, Jose really wanted him in the squad.
Yes.
And I don't know if he's 100% today, but he's in there. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Højbjerg is starting. He's so key to Spurs.
He always starts.
I know.
Yeah,
he's so important.
He's been, I've said this before, possibly one of the signings of the season in the division.
Right.
Based upon cost.
Yeah.
Based upon how little they actually paid for this lad from Southampton. 15 million quid. He's doubled in value. He's a Danish international. And look, 101 touches. That's normal.
I know.
It seems like 7 long balls, of which 5 were accurate.
It's
8
brilliant.
ground duels, 7 of them were won.
That's brilliant.
Those are
That's
great
form.
stats.
Yeah, no, great stats. Højbjerg is someone you can always depend on having a good game. But they have sacked off the 5 at the back.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good decision today. I think it actually might shock Tuchel because obviously they've kept the lineups very hidden coming into this game.
Yeah.
It will be a surprise, and it will be interesting to see how the change in formation by Jose Mourinho will hit Chelsea. It's something that they wouldn't have been ready for until they saw the lineup. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
We'll see how it goes. So that is Spurs' most recent game. Jose clearly changed things because he wants something. He wants a different result. It's as simple as that. You've got to change things when they're not working.
Yeah.
Let's look at Chelsea's last game. I would say no change of formation like Spurs, but a good win over a Burnley team that some teams struggle against. And have a look at the momentum. 2-0, but controlled it, didn't they?
They did, and we've already mentioned the players that were most impressed, or I was most impressed by, Mason Mount and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So it'd be interesting to see the formation, how he lines these lads up, because they were absolutely brutal on the right. Tammy Abraham, disappeared in that game, didn't he?
Yeah.
We both said how little we watched this game and how little we mentioned him.
Yeah.
So Tammy Abraham, rested. If you're not going to perform, Timo didn't do that much either. Certainly couldn't finish his dinner. And it was left to the defenders, to Cesar and to Marcus, to get the goals, which we found kind of amusing.
And Marcus Alonso's been given another start today. Some Chelsea fans were saying they'd rather see Chilwell. Comment down below now, Chelsea fans, which one you'd prefer. I would say Alonso.
Well, to that guy Steve Foster who said that Marcus Alonso had a poor game, 80 touches, a goal,
a key pass,
a shot on target, 1 shot off target, a key pass. Okay, a big chance missed, nearly scored 2, that means. And, he won half his tackles. He had a good game. And you could see that with your naked eye. He played well. He was delighted to be back in that squad. He'd been, basically, it was Cold War, wasn't it, with him and Frank Lampard?
Yeah.
He was, cast out into the cold, to use a sort of spy metaphor. And he's earned his place.
It's interesting. In my opinion, I think he'll get contribution today. Correct decision to start him.
Yeah.
I think he'll do more than what Chilwell would offer because the geezer's on form. Tuchel's bringing the best out of him. And something we saw with Lampard, it never really worked with him and Lampard. They clearly fell out, as you said.
Yeah.
But when this geezer plays and you bring the best out of him, he's a force to be reckoned with going forward.
Yes.
And it could be again today. He loves a derby day. He loves a goal versus Spurs. Good decision to play him from Tuchel, I think.
Yeah.
Hudson-Odoi, right wing back last game. Playing a kind of right attacking mid with Reece James at right wing back this time round. How's that going to work?
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's just wait and see how they line up today in terms of formation. But really, again, you could tell with the naked eye, this guy's dangerous.
Mate.
He's young.
Under Tuchel, this guy's been bringing the best out of him.
Absolutely. But also, that the last game under Lampard was the game in the FA Cup.
It was an FA Cup, yeah.
Lively, he wants the ball. He had 64 touches, 4 key passes there.
Yep.
And if his colleagues, if his teammates could finish their dinner, it could have been 4 or 5-0.
Yeah, he definitely had more crosses than 4. I'll give you that right now. That's not true.
Yes.
And you could tell the way Chelsea were playing. They wanted this guy to be the pivot of the attack.
Yeah.
He's the man to get the ball in the box, beat his man. He was so vital, and Tuchel's clearly trying to knock that into them, isn't he?
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's how things are looking. Anthony Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Cesar Spilicueta all in the team again, aren't they?
Well, and absolutely. They were rock solid. They kept a clean sheet. Burnley, they're no mugs. There's always a potential banana skin when you play Burnley.
One man I've really been impressed with under Tuchel, Jorginho.
Yeah.
Chelsea fans wanted him out. They wanted him gone from the team.
Yeah.
And actually, when he was under Lampard, I would agree with you. He was terrible. But what Tuchel's done is put the best out of this geezer. I know Jorginho was linked with PSG when he was at Tuchel, when it was Tuchel as the gaffer.
Yeah.
I was worried at first when Tuchel came in because I thought Chelsea might just have to play Jorginho and it's going to fall apart. But no, I'm wrong. Tuchel already has brought the best out of this geezer. And the way Jorginho has been reading the game the last couple times, even Kovacic is performing better. It's a midfield duo that's keeping Kante on the bench.
Yeah. Look, he's a key man for Tuchel. He was always going to be. Tuchel needs someone like this in the centre of midfield. He really rates this position. 115 touches, 4 key passes, 5 long balls, all of them accurate. 5 ground duels, 4 of them won. 80% of his ground duels. Those stats are amazing. and he's just the core of that team.
Yeah, it's great.
The bedrock of
It's
that
great.
team.
No, it's great. Right, we've spoken enough about how Chelsea done. They did well last game. Spurs changed things around because it didn't work. Let's go through player for player, and let's just get straight into this and see what we expect. 15 minutes till kickoff. Let's start with Hugo Lloris. What do you expect of him today? Obviously, if he's fit, he's the Spurs goalkeeper, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, Theo. No, he's normally one of the best keepers in the league. Last couple of games, to be quite honest, been a bit iffy against Liverpool and Brighton.
Time for a big game. Could be now, eh?
Absolutely.
Right, centre-backs, Eric Dyer. Some Spurs fans say they prefer to see Rodon. But this guy brings experience, and overall this season, he's not been terrible.
He's been absolutely fine. He's been solid. He's played 18 games this season.
Nearly
the England
everyone,
international, and can't really fault him, Theo.
There you go. There we go. And next to him today, Toby Alderweireld. Right decision, eh?
Yes.
He's been good.
Yes. Yeah. I'd say he's been better from what I've seen. He's been slightly better than Eric Dyer.
Yeah.
A trusty Belgian international.
Yeah, this geezer you could always trust at Spurs.
Yeah.
And whenever he plays, I don't ever think it's any kind of poor role because he's just a really good centre back. Now, Aurier at right back. I think the fact that Doherty, since he's come in this season overall, he's improved as a right back.
Yeah.
Obviously, he can have his off days. He can be clumsy.
Yeah.
But I think he's got a little bit better this season at dealing with that.
Yeah. Now, we have seen off days with this lad.
Of course we have. But overall, I think he's improved with the competition with Doherty.
For some reason, Theo, he's only playing half the games. He's played 11 games, a couple of goals, 1 assist. He's been poor. I mean, at Leicester, he was poor. Liverpool, he was poor. Inconsistent. That is the problem with Serge Aurier. On his day, he's really dangerous. And you're like, right, I've got to buy this guy for my FPL team.
That is true. And maybe that day could be today. Who knows? But Ben Davies on the other side, he'll always put in a shift, won't he? He's nothing quality, but he'll give it his all.
The Welsh won't like you saying that. He a Welsh international. He was very good. I remember that Leeds game that we saw. He was excellent in that.
Yeah.
Last two he had a couple of off games, but usually this guy is a very reliable player.
Usually.
Yes,
usually. There we go. Thogdad stating what he believes. Now the midfield too. Højbjerg is in the team. I mean, this guy was always going to be in it, wasn't he?
Yes. And we've discussed him a few minutes ago, saying he's one of the best signings of the year in the division. Rock solid.
Covers all sorts of ground, as we know.
Covers tons of ground, puts in a massive shift.
Always puts in a shift, I think it's fair to say. I think he deserves a Premier League team this season because he's just been so good. And Sissoko next to him.
Yeah. A lad who came from Newcastle, 32 million 5 years ago.
Featured in most of the games this season.
Yeah, featured in...
But no real top performance from the last 5 games.
Yeah. I agree, Theo. I mean, this is... my Spurs mate likes this lad a lot, but he's not been that brilliant recently.
He's a fan favourite because he's a good lad, but it's whether they can improve on that position in the future, who knows. But one man that everybody loves, and he's really shone this season so much better than he was last year. To think this guy wouldn't get in the team last year blows my mind away. Tanguy Ndombele, 24 years old, player value nearly at 50 million already. Which is what they paid for it, and there was high expectations, but we're starting to actually see it from him.
Yeah.
What a baller.
Yeah, they did pay Leon 54 million quid.
Yeah.
He's got 3 goals this season and an assist. I mean, in recent weeks, he's looked more lively, more dangerous, and he's put up some good performances, hasn't he? This is what Tottenham fans wanted to see when they paid all that money.
Absolutely. Look at the contributions. You can see, they don't mess about, do they?
They don't. He got a goal against Sheffield United, didn't he? A couple against Wickham in the FA Cup. Banged in a goal against Brentford. So some of these goals coming from against smaller teams.
Yeah. Now the right winger for Spurs today, Steven Bergwijn, innit?
It certainly
Who didn't have a great game against Brighton. Had a quite quiet one. It was played like a striker.
Yeah.
But luckily Vinicius has gone back into the team, so Bergwijn can shift back to right wing, which is the position he knows. But it's whether he'll perform today.
I've still not got my mind made up about Bergwijn.
Yeah.
He's one of those. He cost 25 million, so he's not a massive ticket in today's crazy football. A Dutch international, he's young.
Yeah.
Spurs fans want him to do well. On his day, I've
Exactly.
seen really good performances on his day, but he's not consistent.
He's done well against both Manchester clubs, but we need to now see it against a London club on Derby Day. So let's see if he can do it.
Exactly.
Show us what you can do.
Exactly.
Heung-min Son, the left winger, that is one man that they're delighted to have fit. On his day, unbelievable. Player value nearly 100 million. Links up so well with Kane, but he's injured. So who can bring could Ndombele be the creator for Son today?
Well, it's hard, isn't it? Look, he's got 12 goals and 6 assists, but how many of those involved Harry Kane.
I know,
is the
it's
problem.
so true.
That combination.
If they can adapt, though.
Yeah.
If they can adapt and let someone else be the creator, maybe that's Vinicius. Maybe he can learn something from Kane in the dressing room. Let's see if he's learned something from him in the training ground over the last few months, being at the club.
Yeah, he needs that perfect ball, doesn't he? And when he's free, the ball's in the net. He's a brilliant finisher.
Correct, yeah.
A wonderful player. But I think, look, next week, if you bring him into FPL, they've got West Brom at home next week.
Okay.
So in some ways, if they get a draw out of this today, next week the floodgates could open.
How about this guy for an FPL shout? Carlos Vinicius. If he does well today, he won't be dropped. And with Kane out injured, if he scores today, he could be a cheeky fantasy shout. Player value of 20 million. The left-footed 25-year-old is starting today. And Spurs fans are happy to see that.
Well, that's good, Theo. I wouldn't buy him because he's only had 70 minutes of game time this season.
But they've got Kane injured.
Yeah, but they've got Son who can play up front.
Yeah, they do, but did that work against Brighton?
We'll see.
If this works today, he'll stay in the team. I'll give you that right now.
Yeah,
Jose will always play players on form.
If he has a good game and gets a goal or two, yes.
Yeah.
If not, then he's back out on the bench.
We'll judge him then.
Son up front.
We'll see.
Maybe Lucas Moura comes in.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't buy him for FPL.
Or Gareth Bale. Okay. If he performs, I would recommend, in fact.
Theo, my answer is,
yeah.
the Marine game, he had a good game.
He did.
2 tap-ins and a great third.
Let's give him time, Dad. Let's judge him on today.
Yeah.
Right, let's go on the Chelsea team. Edouard Mendy in goal. He's not been as good as when he first signed, but he always gives it his all, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a very big keeper, nearly 200 centimetres tall.
Yeah.
Yeah? You like him?
Let's give him his dues. He's scored 9. He's got 9 clean sheets. Scored 9 clean sheets, if that makes any sense. So every other game is a clean sheet. Yeah, when he came in, we thought he was the bee's knees. Then he had a few off days. Recently, he's been more consistent. I like him. He's a reserve keeper. Going forward, he's going to be a reserve keeper.
Okay.
But he's better than Kepa. He's an upgrade.
Tuchel going that back 3 loves to do, starting with Thiago Silva. Very low player value there. Definitely deserves more.
Because of his age.
I know it is, but still, I know because of his age,
Yeah.
he's not expensive to sell.
Yeah.
But he is a very good centre-back still.
Yeah.
I think he's one of their best. And Tuchel managed him at PSG. And he's managing him at Chelsea again. And he'll be very happy to have that link in the dressing room, someone he knows. So, yeah, I think he'll do a good job today.
Look, he's a guy with massive experience, the Brazilian. He's not very tall, but he's actually quite good in the air for his height.
He's not even that strong. He reads the game.
I think he's quite
so well.
I think he's quite tough. He's quite sort of
No. Of course he's tough, but he's not like a beast.
Yeah, understood.
And he's coming up against a fellow Brazilian who is a bit of a beast.
Yeah.
That's Vinicius. So it'll be a little bit of a Brazilian battle here.
He's a quality player, Theo.
Yeah. Cool. We'll see how he can cope today. Now, part of the 3-back, Azpilicueta. He always does well in a 3-back, in my opinion.
Yeah. Look, he has been excellent recently.
Captain today as well.
Absolutely. He's 31 years old. Some people have questioned, is he the future because of his age? But the last few games, he's just been one of the best players on the pitch.
You look at James Milner at Liverpool, you look at, every team has an older guy in them and puts in a shift when need be. Yes, they could improve in that position, but right now it's working. I think Azpilicueta plays really well on a 3-back.
Yeah.
And Rudiger, clearly actually performing under Tuchel.
Yeah.
Look at those, some very good games.
Excellent, yeah.
Now, under Lampard, he wasn't always that great, but Tuchel's brought the best out of him. He likes this guy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, look, the word there is written on the screen. It's consistency.
Yeah.
And that's what he's providing. If he keeps playing like this, he stays in the 11. It's simple as that.
Facts. Chelsea fans, comment down below what you think of Rudiger. Would you prefer to see Zuma there or something like that? Left wing back today, Marcus Alonso scored a great goal versus Burnley and kept his position in the team.
Well, Theo.
Chilwell on the bench.
Absolutely. Now, this is the ex-Bolton guy. He's played 3 times for Spain.
Yeah.
We know any FPL manager from 2 or 3 years ago had this guy in the team.
Absolutely,
because he provided the occasional goal and a lot of assists.
Yeah.
He will have loved scoring that goal in the last game against Burnley, which was an excellent goal. And he's deservedly been picked again.
I agree. Reece James at right wing back. Tuchel has found a way of getting this guy in the squad. Moving Hudson-Odoi out of the position, really. But it's great. I mean, a lot of Chelsea fans are very happy to see this guy play.
Yeah, look, he is one of our young English talents, isn't he? 21 years old. He's already played for England. So we want him to do well as an Englishman. Certainly Chelsea fans do. Good on his day. Has the occasional off day.
Okay.
So he's not Mr. Consistency, but he's a very good footballer.
And overall, it's good to see him start. I'm delighted to see him play. He's been such a baller for Chelsea and England when I watched him.
Yes.
So yeah, there we go. And let's go into the midfield too. Kovacic and Jorginho. We'll start with Kovacic, the Balkan man, who's been really good in the last 3 games since Tuchel's come in. He's improved him.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, he's an ex-Real Madrid lad. He comes with
the last two. Yeah.
He comes with great pedigree, and like you said, Theo, the last 3 games he's been absolutely rock solid.
Obviously, they lost the Leicester game, but it wasn't his fault. And Wolves Burnley, I mean, he had some really good games in terms of that. So yeah, Kovacic linking up really well with Jorginho, and that midfield duo seems to be working for Chelsea recently. But yeah, the 54 million, they're giving him pretty decent player value there. But I mean, Jorginho, do you think he's in Tuchel's plans then? Because he seems to keep playing him.
He is absolutely central to Tuchel's plans.
Yeah.
And he will keep playing him if he keeps performing like he has the last 2 games. He's been wonderful.
Cool. We'll find out how he can do. And I guess Jorginho's on penalties. I forget he's on penalties. Werner or Jorginho now?
I assume Jorginho.
I don't even know anymore, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
But that's a midfield 2 that's been working really well for me. Mason Mount gets a start. Played very well against Burnley. Great game against Fulham back then as well. But that was lumped times. But yeah, earned his space, hasn't he? Because he had a really good game.
Yeah, look, he's got 2 goals and 4 assists this season. He's been excellent. Yeah, the last 4 games, he's been the standout Chelsea player.
And he's playing like a left attacking mid-role, isn't he? It's a position that he knows under lamps.
Yes.
And on the former years, you can't drop him. I think Mason Mount is, overall this season, been a really good player. They're saying Mason Mount's on the right and Hudson-Odoi's on the left. I don't think that's correct. I think it's the other way around.
Okay.
I think Mace will be slightly on the left because, look, as you can see, he's kind of dominated that kind of left attacking mid-role.
Yeah.
But either way, these are the 2 attacking mids behind Werner. Hudson-Odoi, not at right wing back today, at an attacking mid spot with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Is that the right decision, in your opinion?
Well, you know what? He's a young lad. He's versatile, isn't he? He can play on right wing, left wing. You know, he can play either side, further up the pitch, midfield. If you play anywhere, basically.
Yeah.
He's got 2 goals, 2 assists in 5 starts. He's a dangerous player. Of
course
so I want to see him further up the pitch.
Do you?
I want to see him running at players. I want to see him whipping in those balls, and one of them hopefully will fall to Timo Werner 6 inches out.
Okay, we'll find out. And finally, that brings us nicely on to the German striker, Timo Werner, who's been given another shot. Tell you what, though, recent form isn't great, but will it all change around today? I said earlier in this stream that today could be the day.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I think he'll score today.
Really?
I do.
You do agree?
You know, the thing is, he's got 4 goals and 5 assists from 17 starts. Yeah. It's not Joe Linton stats. Let's put it that way. Yes, a lot of his finishing has been appalling. Absolutely appalling. But that will end at some point. It's a confidence thing in recent weeks, I think.
Hey, I mean, listen, his stats aren't great right now, but he's going on a bad run. He's one of those strikers who are playing. He's in a mental battle right now. He's got a bigger battle off the pitch than on it.
Yeah.
When it clicks in his head and he bangs in that first goal, I promise you this guy will go on a run. Because I see a player in Werner. Yeah. He's not a winger. No. You know, Lampard played him out of position at first. I think part of the reason he got into the, kind of bad form he did.
Yeah.
He's playing out of his position at first.
Yeah.
And he wanted to fit Abraham or Giroud in, Lampard, back then. So Werner was going at left wing, and it's not his role. It's not what he knows.
No.
So he's gone back to striker today for Werner, and we'll see how it goes. 53 million euros they paid for him. Obviously, I wouldn't say it pays it all back, but that's the lineup.
That's not bad business. That's good business. That's a good price tag, and I think he'll prove it. I think he'll prove that he's worth the money eventually.
All right, well, that is the team. For either teams, really. We've been through both now. Positions in the table. There's an opportunity to get to 6th place here for both teams, really. We'll get the football on. We've got not long left till kickoff, but I think it's time we talk through our giveaway, and Thogdad's going to be at the helm of that. So when he comes back in, get involved. But I'll tell you this right now. Oh, we've got the footy on. It's on. Just go back. Right. And it's not. Yeah, I don't even think. It's on BT Sport. There we go. Right. The footy's on. The camera's on Werner. We're going to announce the kickoff when Thogdad comes back. Let's see what... Update my water, yeah. Right, update my water. I sound like a computer, don't I? Right, we got 5,000 people in the stream. Great to see you all. Remember, we're doing a massive giveaway, and I'll tell you this right now. Get your score predictions in the comments, like and subscribe. What we're giving away is £45 to 4 different people today, more than we've ever done before. But there's one thing we're going to do. You have to go over to our most recent video, every Premier League club's worst signing of the season. This is on our channel. If you go to our channel and you click on that video, you will be entered into the giveaway. Go over to every Premier League club's worst signing of the season. You have to watch this video, comment down below, click on the video. There's Thogden, all right? Then you have to go to the comments and literally you have to comment down below who's been the worst signing at your club. You've got to do that. And then leave your Instagram after it. So let's say the worst signing at your club, maybe for Bolton it's been my nan. and then, or just a player, I don't know, let's say Werner. If you're a Chelsea fan, say Werner, and then at your Instagram. So me, it'll be at Thogden. Comment that, and when that is posted, you are entered into our £45 giveaway with 4 different winners. More than we've ever done before. You've got a very big chance if you're watching this live. So good luck if you're Chelsea. Good luck if you're any club in the Premier League. This is your moment to win some money. You can invest in FIFA points, getting a new game, the new Call of Duty, whatever you want. But go on there, go on every Premier League club's worst signing of the season. It's on the channel. It posted today. Comment it, and it's very easy, so get involved. Thogdad, we've just spoken about the giveaway. You looking forward to this one, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Thogdad's got stuff to talk about. But yeah, kickoff is about to start here at the new White Hart Lane. Chelsea to kick off, Mason Mount to kick off. Thogdad, do you want to show what you've got there?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So this is what you got to do. So normally we just waffle and tell you what we got to do. What you got to do is this. Can you see that?
Yep, subscribe to Thogden.
Subscribe to Thogden. Now that is pretty obvious, isn't it?
And we always check if you're subscribed to enter the giveaway.
Second thing you need to do is that.
Watch worst signing video. Find out what we say as well. We go through every Premier League club and show you what we think is the worst signing of the season. Oh
my
goodness. It gone in? It looked like it went in.
Just over Timo
Oh my
Werner.
God, Werner's he scored already. But go on.
And the third thing is...
Thogdad's already messed up the papers. Comment your worst signing. Thogdad, I've already done it. Love that, guys. Great to see that you've done it. I see all the comments. We're going to go through the comments later on that worst signing video and get it done. So if you want to win the money, £45, 4 different winners, more than we've ever given away before. We're going to be DMing Instagram winners tonight after the stream.
It's certainly are. Now here
come Hudson-Odoi, driving with the ball, laying the ball off to Werner. Oh, that's a foul.
Timo is fouled.
It's positive for Werner. It's something good. I'm pleased to see.
Werner draws the foul from Ndombele, and this is a big chance for Chelsea.
This is a great chance for Chelsea.
That is a poor challenge for Ndombele.
I was thinking at first, Werner's going to lose the ball and it's going to affect him in the head and things are going to start to... But it's good to see him actually, actually get the ball and have a go, Win a free kick.
Absolutely.
It's good, isn't it?
Right, it looks like it might be Mason Mount to take this free kick, although Alonso is also standing over it.
Do you think this could be a good chance for a goal then, Thogdad?
This is a good chance. You've got Silva. Thiago Silva has gone forward. Azpilicueta's gone forward. He'd love another goal, wouldn't he?
He'd love another goal.
He'd love it.
If he could score another goal, Thogdad, I think this can make it a very interesting goal. Marcus Alonso in the box. Right, here we go. Chelsea. Marcus Alonso goes over it. Mason Mount. Headed away by Spurs. Taken down by Hudson-Odoi. Holds on to the ball for a bit. Son's trying to press him. Chelsea recycle it. Jorginho gives it out to Reece James here. He's going to link up with Werner. Oh, Reece James. Oh, big battles in the midfield here. Werner is going to go down again. Free kick to Spurs, apparently, from somewhere in there. Very big statement.
It looked like Werner on Ndombele. Or James. Was it James on Ndombele?
So, your face.
Yeah. So a little bit of, it was
bit of a battle
Reece
there.
James stepping on Ndombele.
It certainly was. That was some big tackles already coming in. It is Derby Day. You've got to remember that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be fierce. It's going to be big. So let's see what can happen. And that is the first foul of the day. Reece James on Ndombele. Spurs fans delighted to see him in the team. What's your score prediction, Dad?
Do you know what? We do a weekly predictions video, don't we, Theo, with amazing guests.
Yeah.
And in that last video, I said Tottenham Hotspur 1, Chelsea 2.
Okay.
Now, having seen, look, the sensible prediction is 1-1. Let's be honest.
Okay.
This has got draw written all over it. But I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
I don't know. I'd just like to see a good,
do you know what I'm going for?
free-flowing game. Go on.
I'm going to be straight up.
Yeah.
Now, on paper, I would say 1-1, looking at the lineups. But what I predicted in my Premier League predictions, you guys already know because you probably watched the video. I did say... Oh, I'm going to hold it here. Mason Mount.
Oh, it's a corner.
I did say Chelsea 2-0 win.
Yes.
I will admit that. But I think that's wrong. After seeing the lineups, I think Spurs have put a better lineup than what I expected.
Yeah.
And I think it will be a 1-1 draw.
Right.
Louis Bennett, thanks for £2. Lads, massive talent coming from... Oh, no, lead to... Oh, my God, some crazy comments. Right, thank you for the £5 as well. Cujo, missed the last one. Cardiff Boyd checking in. Creative 18 for only £5 off on Tesco Club Card. Yes, lads, love that, Cujo. How are we doing, mate? Thogdad, we need to have a beer, don't we? We need to have a beer soon.
Theo, you have to keep it quiet because Thog Mama said no booze today.
Oh, we're having it. Come on.
She said no.
Dad, it's Derby Day. We got it on the telly. We're with the lads. We need a beer.
Yeah, you need to.
I'm on lime duty. I'm on lime duty for the Roners.
Oh my
Timo
goodness.
Werner blocked and
what was that? Was that
I think offside or something? I don't even know. But a chance to have a Chelsea again. Right, we've had a few donations that we have to get through. Joe's Film, thanks for £2. Bring Thogdog on Prem predictions.
Oh.
If we got a dog, it would happen.
Well, Thogdad up in Lancaster. That's
Exactly, but if we had a dog, that'd be different. Hayder Galena, thanks for $2. Alonso at striker, Chilwell at wing-back. Interesting, very interesting. Tommy Webb, £5. £50 donation if Son scores a hat-trick. That is a big statement, mate. We're looking forward to see if that happens. Joe's film, again, Hayder Galena, thanks for $5. Both Neymar and Mbappe have good things to say about him. That's true. Josh, thanks for £5. What's your thoughts on Jorginho? I think we should bring in Verratti. I think Jorginho's doing a good job right now.
Yeah.
Unless you get a big offer for him, I would say keep him. Hectic Panda, £2. Need Chilwell to not play. Wan-Bissaka's on my fantasy bench.
Wow.
That's a big statement.
Wow.
And then we had Celeb Haynes, thanks for £3. 2-1 Tottenham. Good to see you two live. Up the TDL.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, mate. Amin Salim, thanks for £1. Matt Tosland as well. Appreciate the donations,
Here
guys.
comes Heung-min Son driving up the middle.
Here we go. Good chance for Spurs here. The ball's going to Aurier. Son beats his man. He's going to drive. Plays it into the feet of Bergwijn. And tackled.
Son.
No, Son gets the better of him. Shoots.
Oh.
Edouard Mendy saves it.
Easy save for Mendy, but a shot on target for Son. So anyone's got any bets like that, it's a shot on target.
Thank you for the... Oh, we had a $30 NT donation. I'm at the hospital and your stream brings me joy. Well, I hope you recover.
Yeah.
I hope you recover.
Absolutely.
Hope everything's going okay. HD Football, thanks for £2. Where's Thogdad? He's right here. Because this is when you weren't in the room. But thanks for donations, guys. Really appreciate the support. You know what? I'm so happy. I'm leaving. I'm getting the beers.
Yeah.
It's beer time.
Don't forget the limes.
Big up the Hydric Split. Big up the Hydric Split. Any Croatians in the stream? Thogdad's got the Bolton on. Big up.
Don't Wanderers. Absolutely. Got the shirts
I'll be
on.
back and I'll be with beers.
Mug Dad, I can't believe you're saying that. That is so rude. Liam Carter, thank you for the $1.99. What? Yeah. What are the vodka shot challenges? Well, here come Chelsea into the box through Callum Odoi. Just comes to nothing. Love your vids. Any chance of being a mod? Mrs. Roger, I will have to ask Theo when he returns, and I'm sure the answer is yes. Let's wait for him to return. All that technical stuff, I am clueless. So remember what we said earlier. Subscribe to Thogden. Right, you got to watch the worst signings video. That is the main thing. And put your comments on that video. So normally we say, basically, subscribe to Thogden. Yeah, we always say that, don't we? This time, we want you to watch that particular video. Reece James, and that is played out of play by Tottenham Hotspur. Ben Davies getting in the touch, and Chelsea have a corner in the 7th minute. And what we need is an early goal, isn't it, to liven up the game. We also need a prank. We need a prank. We could bring Thogbear in. How old is Thogden? He's 19 years old. If you want to know my age, go on famousbirthdays.com. Don't forget to boost our ratings. Mason Mount crosses it. Oh my goodness. Marcus Alonso in the box, shoots. It is blocked by Eric Dyer. And Bergwijn comes away. Oh, great pace from Bergwijn. Lovely play. Vinicius. Oh, just gets caught under his feet. Vinicius needed to find an early pass to Son on the left. He couldn't quite find it. If Bolton were not a football team, who would you support? It's a horrible thought. I've got family from Oldham, so Oldham Athletic have always kind of been my second team. I always follow their results. Or it might be Zenit St. Petersburg, the Russian team. I was wearing their shirt earlier. Replace water with vodka. That could be a very dangerous thing to do. David, that is correct, mate. Dead prank. Pretend to be dead. Poor Theo. He'd be crying. He's old dad. Oh, Cujo! Guys, if there's no Staro Pramen for the next stream, you have some explaining to do. Here's money for a crate. Thank you, Cujo. Okay, the next time I go to the pub, I'll have a look for offers, you know. There's there's good deals, aren't there, on Corona and stuff like that in Tesco's. But I do like me Staro Pramen, so I do remember, you know, whenever I see Staro Pramen, I think of Cujo. So, yeah, thanks for the donation, mate. That will go towards beer. Callum Hudson-Odoi coming up. Passes it to Reece James on the right, who passes it back to Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Always making lots of touches in the centre of the park for Chelsea. Thiago Silva looks for Werner. Nice patch. Pass to Azpilicueta. Here comes Werner. Oh, trying to thread it through to Callum Hudson-Odoi. doesn't quite come off. Jorginho, oh, wonderful pass towards Mason Mount, defended by Højbjerg. Jorginho, bit of head tennis going on. Rudiger. Vinicius, what can he do? Nice pass out to Serge Aurier, who actually passes it all the way back. Frankie Mehmet, thoughts on Millwall? They've got tough fans, I'll tell you that. Proper club, proper East End working class club. That's what I say about Millwall. I've actually got a friend of mine who is a director. I think he's still a director. I've not heard from him for a while. So he's one of the guys who pumps money into Millwall to keep the thing going. So yeah, decent club, proper club. Thiago Silva puts his foot on the ball, looks around. Rudiger, back in the Chelsea team. Back to Thiago Silva. Not really being pressed very strongly by Tottenham. They allow Thiago Silva a few seconds on the ball as Piliqueta moves up the right. So yeah, not a lot happened so far. Back with Thiago. Chug the beer, Manuel Esquivel. I probably pronounced that wrong. Here comes Chelsea. Timo Werner. Oh! Who's going to pull the trigger? Callum Hudson-Odoi. James in the box. Oh, and Hudson-Odoi has a shot and pulls it wide, but he wins a corner. Surprised me. It didn't look like a corner, but the referee's given a corner. So Chelsea knocking on the door. I'm only guessing that clipped off Ndombele. It must have just skimmed off him, but it's a very poor shot. Lewis Anderson. Have you and Theo been to Newcastle away? I went to Bolton away in 2011 when Demba Ba and Hatem Ben Arfa scored. I've been to Newcastle back in the day. So I went to university in Durham, which is quite close to Newcastle. And I think it was probably 87, 88. I went to see Newcastle there. I think they played Fulham. I could be wrong. I know they won 1-0. It's a great day out, isn't it? Great club. Interrupting prank. Okay, what sort of prank can we play on Theo? You need to start putting something in the comments. What prank could we do? We could do the mute prank. Everyone do the mute prank. Not now. Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Wait until Theo's back. Wait until you see Theo back and do the mute prank. Tell Theo that you can't hear anything. And I'll join in the prank. Don't start until you see Theo. Right. Reece James, edge of the area. Reece James can ping it in. There's 3 in the middle. And it was towards Mason Mount, but he couldn't get a proper touch on it. So a lot of possession with Chelsea so far, but being pressed back. Azpilicueta. Mason Mount. Hudson-Odoi running at players. Here we go. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, he's aiming towards Werner, but it would have had to go through about 3 players to get there. Reece James. Go forward, Reece. Don't go back. Don't go back. He goes back, and it all breaks down. Do you think that West Ham will get into Europe? It's looking wonderful for West Ham this season. Here comes Thoggy.
Don't tell Thog, Mum.
Yeah, don't. No, nobody do. Reece James pings it in. Oh, Werner's got it on the edge of the... On the edge. Werner. James crosses it. I pressed some buttons, some things came up on the screen and I pressed them, they went away. I hope I've not messed anything up. Something came across.
Yeah. I'm not falling for these pranks, so stop forcing it.
Theo, I don't know what you're on about.
Hey, I'm the one. You got an A in drama, not you.
What, at A level?
GCSE.
Alright, what about A level?
Got taught the wrong course. You know that.
It's the teacher's fault.
Hey, in the acting bit, I got an A.
Mason Mount crosses it towards Rudiger, towards Thiago. Thiago is
You
so
got that
good
third
at...
time lucky.
Sorry?
You got that third time lucky.
It was towards Rudiger and Thiago got it.
You're like, Thiago.
Did you not see that? Rudiger is the bigger guy. Thiago jumps up
What I'm seeing
before
is
him.
Chelsea Mason Mount.
Ooh.
Saved.
Look where Thiago is now.
Mate, it's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the amount of goals Chelsea score from set pieces, clearly Tuchel's seen that and wants to continue that. And Thiago Silva's a good goal scorer. He knows more than anyone.
Yeah.
He knows Tuchel well and knows how to score set pieces. So, keep him up for it.
Is the audio okay, Theo?
Yeah, it is, you mug. Don't try and prank me. I heard you when I was in the kitchen. You're that loud. That if you're gonna go out with a prank,
I don't know what you're on
at
about.
least tell them quietly. You're like, oh yeah, everybody say the audio as soon as he gets back. Oh yeah, very funny, you mug.
If you had to support a team in the Premier League, what would it be? TTV, Phoenix, YTXX. Who would you support, Theo? If you had to.
Neutral.
Yeah.
I'm a neutral. I can't.
But if you were
pick a
forced
team,
to, if you were forced to.
I'd support Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah. In 20 years' time.
Yeah, in the future. Tuchel going like this. Nearly the amount of goals United put past Southampton, really. It's true.
Right, as Piliqueta. Now, it's been Chelsea, all Chelsea pressure, Theo. Not a lot from Tottenham.
Who's tomorrow's guest? We can't possibly say. Hudson-Odoi, great
Hudson-Odoi,
ball control
good
there.
work, and he's fouled.
Used his body really well. He
fouled.
does get fouled, yeah.
Reece James.
Lays off to Reece James.
Cross.
Timo Werner.
Oh.
Oh my God, I thought he might turn and shoot, but
He
Mason Mount
should have
does well.
turned.
Reece James.
Oh.
Chelsea playing with a knack about him, I give you that.
Yeah.
Tuchel's first game against the top six
Oh,
club.
my goodness.
Clearly a lot of the lads are trying to make an impression.
83% possession for Chelsea in the last 5 minutes. Oh, well played, Ben Davis. And it is a goal kick to Tottenham Hotspur.
And by the way, guys, have you been saying how to,
Yep, we have.
the giveaway?
Yeah.
Well, what we're going to do, guys, to make it easier for you, we don't want to make it complicated, do we,
No,
Thogdad?
we should never do that.
So what we'll do to make it as easy as possible for you guys to go join the giveaway. There we go. You heard myself twice there. We're going to literally put the link in the chat to the video that you have to go watch and comment the worst player at your club this season. It could be any club, Premier League, Scottish Premier League, whatever club you support. Comment your worst signing this season.
Yeah.
In this video we're linking now. Giveaway video link. And it's in the link now, okay? You see that? Giveaway video link. The message is now pinned. Guys, you could go watch the video now and join our giveaway. Win yourself £45. More people in that giveaway than we've ever given away before. So you've got a big chance of winning. And it's in the comments now. It's pinned. You can see it. There we go. And by the way, the muted joke is dead. Stop the muted comments. It's not funny. Thogdad tried a prank. That didn't work.
As Morrissey would say, that joke isn't funny anymore.
Oh, that kind of...
It's too close to home and it's too near the bone.
Okay, now you just don't make sense.
It's too close to home and
Yeah,
it's
it
too
doesn't
near
mean
the
you
bone.
repeat it.
That joke isn't funny anymore. Morrissey.
You're a mug.
And Dombele.
Here comes Spurs and Dombele. Oh, looking for a through ball to Son there, but not really.
No.
Not really connecting.
Not
Son
the
was making a
understanding.
run.
Oh,
Thank you for the £10 donation, Cujo. You legend.
another one.
Last money, guys. After losing your father, I lost my job for taking me off. Oh my God.
no,
Thogdad
yeah.
knows about finance industry. I'm an office worker. Let's hope I
Yeah.
find a job as soon as possible.
Oh,
Cujo.
Sorry, Cujo.
Cujo, listen, mate. We need to start a Thog Stonks YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Make all the TDL get a little bit of a side hand. Oh, can you get the charger?
Yes.
You could have pranked me about that, by the way. Cujo, because I see that, and I'm telling you, you need to get involved in your trading.
Well, it needs a job first.
I know, but I'm telling you, mate, there's an earning in that. Like, I've started. Thog Stonks channel has to start. Thogdad knows one or two things. He could get involved in the Thog Stonks channel. Invest in Doge.
Doge.
Funny old thing.
I'm surprised you're not off trading there.
The price is going up, 36.
I saw that, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
good.
that. I was going to tell you.
What, you were
I actually saw that when you went live. I saw that it got up. Mrs. Theo. Mrs.
Yeah.
Roger wants to be a mod.
Okay, we'll sort you out after the stream. We've got a lot to
You
get
will
through.
remember, yeah, 'cause she asked
because
earlier.
we've got the comment pinned, we can't change that right now.
Yeah.
But guys, the pinned comment is there for a
I
reason.
see,
Win
yeah,
yourself £45. Click that link. Comment on that video, the worst signing at your club this season, and leave your Instagram after you're entered. Lewis Anderson, thanks for £5. You need to get to up to Newcastle, amazing city. Lewis,
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do all these
I've got
things.
loads of mates in Newcastle Uni. I've got loads of Geordie mates, and they're all saying like, "Come up,
Yeah.
join us on a night out,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that." Love to.
You should. Yeah,
I
go
miss
and
it.
see your mates.
I'd miss it. I miss it right now. The fact we can't.
I know.
Right, here
Timo
comes Chelsea.
Werner. Oh, bad touch.
Werner with a
Bad
big touch. It was a good tackle in the end, but it was It was made easy
Oh
with
my
a bad
goodness,
touch.
Vinicius
Vinicius
he's
on the ball
waiting
here.
for Bergwijn. He's waiting for Ndombele.
With a
He's
good
waiting
Harry
for Son.
Kane-esque ball over to Ndombele on the left here.
Big chance.
Oh, bad shot though.
No, what's he doing? Is that a
don't
shot?
know.
Is that a cross?
I think he didn't know. I think he was just trying to put in an interesting position. I want merch. I'll have to wait for now.
Theo, get on with the merch. Come on. Get off the foot champs and get on with the merch champs.
All I'm doing is trading champs now. I literally don't play champs anymore.
You can do both. You can trade.
Don't do it.
So you're just watching it all the time. That's the trouble, you know.
I know.
You shouldn't have to. I've got investments, but yeah, I check them a few times a day.
Yeah, but today I'm selling.
Ah, right. If it hits
That's the difference.
40 pence, yeah?
Yeah, if it hits 40.
Yeah, if all of
I'm selling my
all
Doge
of that
today.
West Coast trading, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Mason Mount, good pass.
I'm expecting a big push
Alonso
at
on the left.
9 to 10 will be a big push, so hopefully I can sell him. Clash of the Pokemons. Yeah, that's Thogdad. Thogdad's favourite saying about foot champs. What's footy champs? What? Clash of the Pokemons? Thogdad's favourite. Right, this game's been dross. Can someone do something
It's not
funny?
been that bad. There's been a lot of possession from Chelsea, a lot of forward movement. We're just not seeing the quality at the final ball, are we?
I know.
And
Yeah, no, to be fair, you're right.
Yeah.
Carlos Vinicius on the counter-attack there. Good
Yeah.
touch, good run, and a
Yeah.
good ball to Ndombele.
Right, but you missed the last one where he missed out on a proper pass. Vinicius, there was a counter-attack. Vinicius had to pass it to Son, and it got trapped under his feet. So,
Fair.
yeah.
Fair.
Bring Thog Mum. No, she's not happy with us drinking beers today.
She doesn't know, quite frankly.
She's like, Thog Dad, you look terrible. You know.
But yeah, guys, tell us in the comments.
Thogda's like, no, you don't.
You don't. You look like any other
I
time.
look like a
Only
bloke
thing you
of
do
my
have
age.
maybe a bit more of a belly, but that's because you
Yeah,
can't
but
go down the
you
gym.
can't see the belly,
Dog
though.
Dad's a bit of a gym lad. But I tell you what, if Greg Paul's calling you out, you can't have this belly.
I know.
it's
I'd
something.
lose it. Look, if I was going to box on the undercard out in the States,
Yeah.
I would train for like 6 months.
Yeah.
I'd
Go
be-
out to Dubai on a training camp.
I'd get off this.
Yeah.
And I'd get a proper trainer. I'd learn
And
technical boxing.
Because you would train, I would train as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you know how they say the
I
people
know.
around you influence you.
It's true though.
When we're both drinking beers, it's all a laugh. But I mean, yesterday, for example, we had 2 vodka shots, a few beers. I went on a 5km run at
I
midnight.
know you did, yeah.
I went for a 5k run at midnight.
I know.
And like I went
didn't.
after all my alcohol, I still did that. Like it was nuts. Like
I just stayed on the beers.
I know you did.
Right, about a quarter of the game has gone. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. Surely not another stinker between
I
the
know.
big six.
Surely not. We've seen it too many times this season where the big teams play, and it's just boring and disappointing.
Yeah.
So I really hope that don't happen again today. But so far, it's been like that. 22 minutes gone, 0-0. But it's a chance for you guys to enter our giveaway. You click the link, which is the pinned comment. You click on that video. You comment down below what your worst signing of the season has been with your Instagram, so I can DM 4 winners after the game. Good luck. Good chance.
Absolutely. So somebody's asking about the setup here. We've got a big screen in front of us. We're watching
Totally.
it on BT Sport. We've got the studio lighting. If you saw this, it looks like a front room. Well, it is a front room, but it's got the studio lighting. I've got my iPad there.
Yeah.
We've got you can see the speaker there. We've got a computer doing the filming with a camera on top. It's really pretty high tech.
Yeah.
It used to be really low tech.
We're doing well, aren't we,
started,
Thogdad?
But we're upgrading. You know, we get donations. We really do invest it in the equipment.
We try to.
Here comes Werner in the area. Werner,
Taking it down.
come on, get up. Stay on your feet.
Penalty. That's a pen.
That's
a penalty. And Chelsea have
Penalty.
Eric Dyer
One
is a
bu-
clown. An absolute clown.
And Werner might have got an assist.
He has that, and he's earned that, and actually he should take it, but I'm sure they'll give it to Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Chelsea with a penalty to kick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's not involved. He's not involved in it. He's not involved in it.
What?
He's not involved. They can't give it offside.
is so
but that's
stupid.
so stupid from Eric Dyer.
Yeah.
His legs dangling
What are you
around.
doing,
he
Eric
does a
Dyer?
slide tackle, gets the ball, but then he decides to kick Werner, which Werner gets there first, goes down for a pen,
That is so
earns
stupid.
himself an opportunity to make it 1-0. Chelsea to open the scoring here.
Stupid.
Sam Sheldon, thanks for £2. Thogdad opinions on the Stone Roses. He
Love
loves
the
them.
Stone
He loves them.
Roses.
And so do
I've
I.
got Stone Roses over there. I've got Ian Brown's solo stuff. Right, Jorginho.
Jorginho's taking, not Werner. There is no question about the offside. Here we go. He steps up for it.
Goal.
1-0.
Very
Chelsea
good penalty.
have scored it, and it's Jorginho, the Italian midfielder, who scores. Tuchel in his first big game is 1-0 up in 24 minutes. Earned by Timo Werner.
Timo Werner has got an assist.
He
There
has.
you go. All you doubters. He's
There you
now
go.
got 10 goal contributions this season, yeah?
He
10
has.
goal contributions
Or
in
9.
the Premier League.
10 or 9, whatever you
10.
want to say. But
Jorginho, 24 minutes.
that was earned by Werner. I know
Ooh.
Eric Dyer was very silly.
Lloris went the right way.
He did go the right way, but I mean, still, it's good. Just shows how good the penalty was.
Yeah.
But that was earned by Werner. I'm happy for him.
Absolutely.
But
Game
Eric
on.
Dyer, talk
Game
about
on.
Eric Dyer. How silly was it?
Stupid, Theo. Really,
So
really stupid.
It was just, I don't even know what he was doing. Timo Werner did well to get there, but Eric Dyer with his dangling slide tackle, instead of getting up,
It's just embarrassing.
he does that in the box.
It's just
What's
embarrassing.
going on inside his mind? I just don't get it. No other centre-back would do that. Thank you, Kiwi FM, for the 79p donation as well. Bloody hell. 1-0 to Chelsea. And that might make this game interesting because Spurs can't sit back. You know, Jose, if he went 1-0 up, he would have definitely sat back and tried to win that game 1-0.
Yeah.
But this ain't no longer a 1-0 win for Spurs. Tuchel is going for it. And he's got his, I wouldn't say his luck, but he's made the most of an opportunity there. And good goal from Jorginho.
Absolutely. The goal was from Jorginho from the penalty spot.
Certainly
The
was, though.
assist was Timo Werner.
You happy to see Werner get the assist, get a contribution? We did call it.
I called it. So, yeah, I'm happy to get that right.
Very interesting, Thogdad.
And thank you to everyone who has followed me on Twitter. I've just hit 25,000 subscribers or followers or whatever you call it.
Well in, Thogdad.
Is that good, Theo? Is that...
Well, I mean, considering Bootlegger's on about 300k, you could
Yeah,
definitely get a lot more than
that's
that.
the bootlegger, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're Thogdad.
I know, that's true, that. So maybe I need to sort of try beers and stuff. Oh, maybe get my own beer. Theo, can we get bootlegger on predictions?
I've messaged him. He hasn't responded.
Oh, come on. Everyone write to bootlegger. Write to him, say, get on Thogden's predictions.
Jacob Sampson, thanks for the £2 donation. Who do you think has the most deluded fan base? Deluded fan base. Dad, who in the Premier League has the most deluded fan base, in your opinion? From what you see on Twitter, be as honest as you want.
Who are you going to insult? Who are we going to insult here?
Yeah, but you're not insulting everybody. You're just saying you've seen tweets online where you think, okay,
Yeah.
you're just. That's just you being biased towards your own club.
Yeah.
Who do you think about that the most? Because Man United have to be up there.
Well, why would you say that? They are an
'Cause-
enormous club. They are, second in the league.
No, because a lot of their fans think they're going to win the Premier League, and I don't think that's. I don't think that's
they're
realistic.
in with it. No, I wouldn't say Man United.
Really, you don't think they're
No,
deluded?
no.
I think there are some deluded United fans.
Some people would say.
But most of them
Some
don't.
people would say Newcastle. And I'll tell you why they would say it. I'm not saying what I'm going to say. Some people would say Newcastle because they think the fans expect European football. But I disagree. I think actually the Newcastle fans I know are actually quite realistic. They just want good football. So I'm not going to say Newcastle. Some people would say Arsenal.
Okay.
The expectation is Champions League, and maybe that's
Arsenal
unrealistic.
are definitely one of them.
Some
'cause-
people would say Tottenham,
Yeah.
but here come Tottenham.
Oh, Bergwijn, that's
Ooh,
poor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max Hilditch, for the £2. What's your opinion on Regan Riley to Norwich? I think it's a good signing for Norwich.
Yeah.
Regan Riley's a baller.
Yeah.
And I think he could excel at Norwich's
He's a
system.
young lad, isn't he?
He's a very young lad.
Yeah.
Cujo, thanks for the £2. Let us know Cardiff has better atmosphere than Swansea. We'll have to go to a game to judge, mate. We'll have to go to a game to judge.
Yeah. I mean, we have been to Cardiff, haven't we? A couple of
No,
times.
when they play each other.
Oh, that'd be incredible. But don't the Swansea fans have to get shepherded to the ground and stuff?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's weird. There's like rules. It's such a, that South Coast derby, it really kicks off.
Does
So
it?
if you're a Swansea fan, you've got, even if you live in Cardiff, you've got to go like to Swansea and then come back or something. There's some weird
What?
rules. No, there's some weird police rules.
What, because it's Wales?
Because of the intensity of that rivalry.
Yeah, but there's intensive rivalries in England. They don't have to do
Oh,
that.
Cardiff Swansea is a different level.
What, to Birmingham Villa? You think Cardiff
Okay,
Swansea
that's
is
a big one.
different
That's a big one as well.
Millwall West Ham, you think it's...
Cardiff Swansea used to kick off big time. Any Cardiff and
What,
Swansea
Millwall
fans,
West Ham doesn't? Birmingham Villa doesn't? Come on.
I'd say Cardiff Swansea more. Yeah,
They're
definitely.
both of them.
Yes, I think so. Tell us what.
I don't know what's on your... Mate, Thogdad, you're just...
No, mate, I'm not even kidding. The police really took control. Oh, that's a poor challenge
They did, yeah.
by Alonso, the Bolton lad. I miss the old Bolton videos, mate. We do too. I was thinking about that today, Theo.
Yeah.
Thinking about the videos, how much we enjoyed them, And
Really, did you?
yeah, just the day out.
Hey, it's mental how times have changed. For me, on YouTube, I prefer making videos for you guys than actually doing the streams. I love
Yeah.
the streams,
Yeah,
but there's something special about doing YouTube videos as well.
yeah, absolutely.
And you guys really love that as well. So I mean, obviously, when things are back to normal, we'll do a great mix of less streams, but when we do it, everyone will be there for it because it'll be big, right? And then we'll do some vlogs and we'll do a bit of everything. Yeah. And a few of the videos, as we all do, Prem predictions, Champions League predictions, will always be around. Yeah. So yeah, loads of content to come. I mean, when things start to improve, it'll be interesting to see how our content differs. Luke Trin, thanks for £1. Whams, thanks for the £5. Tell that Cardiff fans to watch his mouth because Swans fans, Atmosphere's the best in the world. Ooh. Cujo, thanks for £5. My dad would never stand for the Jacks. Wow.
We used to fight West Ham, Millwall. Well done, Thogdad, for knowledge.
That is some big comments coming. 2 rival donations, really.
I tell you what.
It is Whams versus Cujo in the comments.
Back in the day, and I'm talking 70s, and I knew this as a kid, the hardest fans. Let's talk about the hardest fans. I'm talking back in the day. You've mentioned West Ham, Millwall, Birmingham, Man United, Cardiff, Leeds. Who am I missing? Those are the ones that come to mind. Forgetting Scotland for a bit. Those were the hardcore fans back in terms of the hooligans, the firms, you know. I'm not glorifying it for a second. No. It was never me. I was never any part of it. Never have been. But here come Chelsea. Reece James, can he shoot? Passes over to Hudson-Odoi. He's thinking about what to do.
He certainly is.
Jorginho, the goal scorer. Reece James.
Oh, tackled well by Ben Davis. Hudson-Odoi slips. And that's a foul, I think.
Yeah.
Given to Chelsea.
Sunderland fans were... Yeah, Sunderland fans had a reputation for being amazing travellers. So in terms of... There was games like Cardiff and Leeds, and obviously Millwall against anyone. But yeah, Sunderland fans were... just move around in numbers in their thousands. Class, that, yeah. And I can remember that. I can remember Bolton Sunderland, 1975. So I'm an absolute nipper. Sunderland just bring down probably even 10,000.
That's insane.
It's just amazing. Look at this there. Whoa, what a run there from Rudiger.
Rudiger with a run there.
Rudiger turns into Messi for a few seconds.
I know. Well, Messi would have scored from that.
Yeah, he would actually, yeah.
Prime Messi anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows anymore. Good free kick the other day, though.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys saw the Messi free kick. Oh, it might have gone outplayed there, Spurs.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Spurs are really struggling to work away through Chelsea here.
They are.
And as we know, the score is 1-0, and a penalty could decide this game. You predicted 1-0, didn't you?
2-1. 2-1 Chelsea.
I reckon 1-0 could be the final score here. It looks so dead right now. I know games change.
Come on, Tottenham.
Spurs can't actually click away through.
Show some ambition.
Oh my God, they just kicked the ball out of position. Yeah. Because Højbjerg doesn't actually have an option. Jose really needs
Jose needs a plan B. You know.
He needs to work something out here. Here come Chelsea again.
Mason Mount has a shot. Oh, it's a poor. He drags the shot
It's open
wide.
for Chelsea, and Spurs are struggling. Cujo, thanks for £5. I don't hate Swansea, but I'm 24. I'm Cardiff till I die. I've worked in Swansea, but come on, Cardiff, we're the capital. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Up the Bolton. Love that. Love that. We'll have to go to that, Duck.
He doesn't exist.
Thank you for the 14. Thogdad, you're a legend.
Theo, you're a legend, son.
Appreciate that. You're a legend, son. Oi!
That's funny. That's
rude. That's rude.
That. So that is one of our followers in South Africa, it looks like.
Yeah.
But here come Tottenham. Can they move forward into the Chelsea half?
Long ball to Heung-min Son. Good defending there from Thiago Silva. Reads the game well.
Thiago stays on the floor. Is he all right?
He probably is. Just chilling out. He's 36, isn't he?
He had to stretch there. I hope he's all right. Timo Werner.
Werner running from the left side.
What can he do?
Not what Chelsea fans really want to see.
Well, he's got an assist. Nice work, actually. Plays it to Reece James.
Yeah.
Timo wants it back. Doesn't get it.
Reece James doesn't have the confidence in Werner.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, I'll go back.
He's down. Thiago's down. I told you.
They'll pass it out.
Something wrong. He's not staying down unless he's not well.
Oh, God. This could be a big blow for Tuchel.
I reckon Thiago's off.
Tuchel's going over to the bench. I reckon Kurt Zuma's going to replace Thiago Silva here. The 36-year-old, when kicking the ball out, may have pulled his hamstring.
He just stretched and
he stretched it out.
He stayed down.
Listen, he's 36.
He waves to the doctors. He says, I'm off.
Yeah.
That's it for Thiago Silva.
That's a real shame. It's a real shame.
That is a pity. That is a quality player.
Tuchel giving a few words to Mount and Reece James here whilst the game is at a pause. They're having a word to Thiago Silva.
Ooh. They call him Tuchel, don't they? Did they miss out the H? Tuchel.
Hey, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say his name.
No, I say Tuchel, but I think it's Tuchel.
Yeah, could be. That's when you use instead of saying Kimmich, you would say Kimmich.
It's Kimmich.
Oh, come on.
It is Kimmich. I know that for a fact.
You mug.
You can go on online and get
I know.
pronunciations. We should do that. But so many players, you can't do it for all the players, can you?
There's bigger problems in this world.
Yeah. What's the biggest problem?
That Zuma's not in the team. So Chelsea don't actually have Zuma to bring on.
Wow.
And instead they're bringing on Christensen.
Well, that's all right.
Mo, thank you for the 79p.
Cheers, Mo.
Mug dad. Love that comment. Thog mug. Well, that
Thog
could be
mug.
either of us.
No, you're Thog Mug.
No.
I'm Mug Dad.
No, you're just... what you're doing is you're deflecting the blame.
No.
Thog mug could be either of us. Your name is Thogdad.
No, you
Thogden.
thought up Mug Dad. And today you said in one of your little social media things, everyone write to Thogdad and call him a Muppet. I'm getting these DMs, Thogdad's a Muppet.
Really?
What's going on here?
That's brilliant. That's a work of
I
art.
like the Muppets. They're great. You remember the Muppets? The Muppet Show.
What are
Or
you on about?
do you ever watch the Muppet Show? Or is the Muppets to you just a phrase?
What are you on about, Thogdad?
Can you name, how many Muppets can you name?
One. This mug right here.
Okay, but really, who's the green one, the frog? What's he called?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're on about.
Okay, who can name, in the stream, the names of some of the Muppets? Start with the obvious ones, the green frog. What's the name of the pig? And what are the name of some of the other Muppets? Kermit the Frog, exactly. You got Miss Piggy, loads of Kermits. Loads of Kermits. See, this is a different generation. Dan, Ireland, $5 US. Which team do you think would win the Premier League in 20 years' time? Oh, it's got to be Bolton Wanderers there, isn't it?
Hopefully, yeah.
20 years, it's an interesting one, that.
Well, who knows? Maybe it could be Bolton.
Well, look, you've got to say that the teams with the big grounds and the big money behind them, the billions, you've got to say Man United are going to stay there. You've got to actually say that City will still be there.
They've got the oil.
Liverpool, Everton will still be there.
Thiago Silva is off.
Chelsea, I think, need to build a bigger ground. If they lost Abramovich and didn't upgrade the ground, they could slip back into that middle-sized category. But Arsenal and Tottenham, they've got the grounds, haven't they?
No. Chelsea will never be middle category.
They could
With
slip
Abramovich
back to that. If he
at
went,
the helm.
if he went,
No way.
that's what I said. If
He went.
he went, they used
Maybe.
to be.
Niall or Neil McAvoy, thank you for the £2.
You know, Chelsea didn't.
Opinions
used to be
on Everton
a big
this year. Everton have been brilliant this year under Ancelotti. He's a really good manager. His pull is great. Like, he brought in James Rodriguez, Allen, Godfrey's been unreal this season as well. Some great signings. Even Josh King just the other day. Thogdad, can you watch the BBC documentary CCF 2001? But I love the streams. Come on, Bolton.
That's interesting.
Good shout.
Wow. Okay. Nice one, Cujo. Thank you, mate. Thank you for all the donations, pal. Really appreciate that. Cujo says we need to get the Staropramen, and all these donations need to go towards a crate of Staropramen.
Potentially, yeah. Let's do it, Cujo. That'll be our beers after these Ronas are finished.
And if there's any
Got
breweries,
any Ronas left?
just got one more.
Oh, God.
But, you can have that. I'll have a glass of wine, maybe.
Oh, good shout, yeah. You love the wine recently.
Yeah. So if anyone is involved in a brewery and wants to send any beers to us, we will promote them, won't we, Thea?
Yeah. We certainly will.
So maybe the Bootlegger Brewery, maybe they'll want to.
We should have a Thogdad beer, really.
I know we should.
Right, Hudson-Odoi drives with it. Reece James
Callum Hudson-Odoi,
Into Hudson-Odoi.
good movement.
out to Marcus Alonso.
He's going to try and get in the box.
Yeah, he's always trying to get in the box.
is.
He loves playing in that left wing back role because he can offer so much going forward.
Yeah, they're moving it around very nicely.
They are.
Mason Mount, Reece James.
Uses his body well on Ben Davis, and Chelsea retain the ball. And they go back to the centre-backs.
Yeah.
They take their time. It's been a while since Christensen's featured. There might be a bit of a match shock to him. Lack of match
might
fitness.
not be match fit, you're right, Theo, but let's see. It'll certainly be fresh, though, in his body.
Yeah, definitely,
so,
yeah. And it'll be interesting to see. We've got, about 7 minutes until half-time. We'll go through Fantasy Premier League, stuff like that. Talk about what we're both going to do for next week. What changes everyone would recommend for me. Oh, good block there from Sissoko to stop the ball going to Mason Mount.
It's going to be an interesting week. Have they announced what happens in game week 24 yet? I don't think they have. They need to soon.
Really?
Yeah, because game week 24, there could be an element of double game week in it. So 11 or 12 games. But they've not announced it yet.
Okay.
Obviously, if they do it...
So hold your transfers, you would say.
Hold your transfers till the last
Hold,
minute.
like it's Dogecoin. Hold.
You're not giving investment advice there.
No. This is all for entertainment purposes. There's Do not listen to whatever I say, buy or sell. But hold your Dogecoin, entertainment purposes. I'm not your financial advisor, but hold.
No.
Entertainment. It's all acting.
Christiansen, look at that.
Right, Reece James with space. Plays the ball to Hudson-Odoi.
Big chance this. Oh, corner. Hudson-Odoi looking lively. This time, Dyer doesn't get it wrong. He heads it out for a corner. Very nice work. But you had 4 players in the centre there. Oh, my goodness. Including Christensen was probably in the best position. And Tuchel, do we call him Tuchel now or Tuchel?
Either way,
Tuchel.
you could do what you want.
Okay, I'm going to call him Tuchel because you know what I mean.
What's the vodka shot for today? Someone's asking.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Thogman would be
Thogman.
crucified.
Can we take a day
me.
off the vodka
Yeah,
shot?
let's do that.
Yes. I'm relieved of my pickles.
Mason Mount. Oh, that's a terrible
No.
pass from Mason Mount. What are you doing? And Tuchel is annoyed with his player. Swedish Chef, absolutely. That's another one. They're going through the Muppets, aren't they? No, the Swedish Chef was one of the Muppets. And all he used to go was go birdie, birdie, bird. He used to sing.
What are you doing, you mug?
The Muppet, he was a Muppet.
You're looking like a right mug right now. You know that.
He was an old Swedish guy with a big chef's hat. And he just goes to go birdie, birdie, bird, birdie, birdie, bird. That's how he used to talk. Because he's speaking Swedish. And he'd go around with bananas. But he had a real temper. So he'd be like, he had a knife. He was a Muppet. So he'd have some sausages and a knife. And he'd go birdie, birdie, bird. Honestly, the Muppets.
What?
Whoever wrote it was on some puff or something. I don't know. Kermit the Frog, yeah. Miss Piggy, she was a tough lass.
That's brilliant content.
Miss Piggy,
That's
honestly.
brilliant content.
The Cookie Monster. Sam the Eagle, yeah. Beaker. Yeah, there was
I have no idea what's going on right now.
different generation there.
I know, it really is.
Generation.
The art of Scott. No wonder they don't get away with a Swedish birdie bird. That could I had him thrown on a
I'm
knife.
going to send you a clip later.
The art of Scotty, thanks for £5. Hi lad, thoughts on Bruce? Should
I
he?
think the Swedish chef used to be pissed. I think he used to get drunk in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
And then he'd get his chopping, and he'd be chasing chickens around. So some of the Muppets were chickens. They'd be running through the studio with this guy with a chopping, with a knife, going birdie, birdie, bird, trying to kill them. I'm not even kidding. Oh no.
What goes on in this
The
channel?
Muppets, honestly.
Ball in for Spurs.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a good chance.
Aurier
for
with a header,
Yeah.
wide, but positive for Spurs.
The art of Scotty. Hi lads, thoughts on Bruce? Should he be sacked? Love the content.
Thank you
It
for
is
the £5,
positive.
Scotty. Yeah, do you think Bruce should be sacked, Dad?
Well, he won't be sacked because of Mike Ashley. I know that's not the question. Should he be sacked? Who wants to come to Newcastle right now? I really don't know. I thought Newcastle was starting to play good football for 2 games.
Yeah, and then they had that loss, and
So let's see how they do at the weekend. I think they might win at the weekend.
Who knows anymore, really? Who knows anymore when it comes to Newcastle? One game
Yeah.
they look brilliant, they lose. The next game they
Yeah.
look brilliant, they win. The next game they look rubbish and they lose.
Well,
I mean,
they've lost 5 of the last 6, I think. So it's mostly looking. But although Leeds, they look quite good.
Dad, last 3 games they played the better team in 2 of them.
Yeah. Yes.
They weren't predicted it, but they were.
Yes.
Why they suddenly went back to poor form, I don't know.
I know. Anyway, like I said, let's see how they do at the weekend.
So yeah, keep the faith with Bruce, I would say. Whams, thanks for £5. I personally hate Cardiff. The Jacks are going up. Cardiff get battered everywhere they go.
Oh, it's kicking right
I know.
off. The Welsh are just having a nutty one, aren't they?
I know.
They really are.
It's all kicking off in the stream.
It's going right off.
Oh well.
Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1. We've got 2.5 minutes of the half remaining, plus a couple of minutes injury time because Thiago Silva has gone off. Tottenham have offered next to nothing.
I know. The art of Scotty, thanks for £5. Links with Eddie Howe, and if Ashley sells Rafa as well, and even Frank Lampard, do you say we invest and get one of them? Well, Rafa, I mean, I don't know if he's going to come back to Newcastle. And Frank Lampard, would his first move be Newcastle? I don't know. It could be interesting if Ashley goes. Wolfie Mauler, how we doing, mate?
Wolfie!
Hope you're well. Thanks for $2. This bloke came pretty handily to have in your squad. Yeah, pretty handy to have in. He is.
We need to get him
You
back.
could do with him.
Yeah, need to get him back. It is a different team without Harry Kane.
Absolutely.
I wonder how they're going to do at home to West Brom next week, Theo.
It's going to be a tough game.
Tough one to call that.
Because Big Sam,
he'll fancy that.
it's no game's easy in the Prem. You know, when the lowest in the team, lowest Premier League team has the manager called Big Sam, and Chris Wilder, who's on form right now.
Yeah, that is true, Theo. Very, very true.
Tom, thanks for £2. Who's going up in League 2? Carlisle fan.
All I'd say is check out the video we did at the start of the season. Now, if we get some spare time, we'll do a follow-up, won't we? We'll
Yeah, good
We'll
shout.
look at how badly we've done. things like saying Bolton will be first or second, and they're actually mid-table.
Hey, listen, we're 9 points from playoffs.
We are, I know.
As much as we're quite down there.
Yeah, I know.
Our game got suspended.
Yeah, it got postponed.
Which I don't like, because I don't like having loads of games at once. But what it does mean is Marcus Maddison and that West Ham lad we brought in are ready to go. So, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. I really hope we just go for it and actually start winning games, man. And we made some great signings, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Now, look, we've got good owners.
Yeah,
we've met the owners. They're good people. They've got the club's interests at heart. And it's just this horrible pandemic situation. Callum Hudson-Odoi into the area. He's going to shoot. And the shot is blocked by Eric Dyer.
Can Spurs counter?
Son tries to counter.
He's going to beat Azpilicueta for pace. We know that. He's going to keep
ping
running.
across?
He should keep running. I don't know why he stopped there.
No, he needs to get a cross in. Oh, and all the Chelsea players get back.
It's going to be tough to break through this team if you don't go forward. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Theo. That Swedish chef looks creepy. Yeah, he was nuts, honestly. Really, a really violent guy. Birdie, birdie, bird. Birdie, birdie, bird.
Look, Dad, you're in another planet here. We're live.
I used to love the Muppet Show.
Harry, thanks for £2. Do an impression of "He has to go blood," guys. Okay. He has to go blood. He has to go blood. How was that?
I have no idea what you just did.
I think it was all right. Let me know what you think of that. But thanks for donation.
Well, do it again.
No, I've just done it, Dad.
Do it again.
He has to go blood. He has to go blood.
He's saying it in your voice.
But that he sounds like that.
You, does he?
Yeah, he kind of
Timo Werner
high pitch.
He's got 5 players around him. Alonso. Who's that? Is it
Reece
wet?
James.
Is it wet out there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been raining.
Yeah. It's been raining in London, hasn't it? It's raining here. Mason Mount. Jorginho. Mount. Playing it around in little triangles. 2 minutes of extra time, of which one we've had. So will there be another chance? Here comes Callum Hudson-Odoi. Good challenge from Eric Dyer.
And Dyer has to make up for
his mistake.
And he has been solid recently, but it doesn't change the fact that he was silly at the start. And he was clumsy.
Yeah, absolutely. Leo Carlson. That is, I think, have we got any Swedes? I think Leo Carlson might be a Swede. Are you probably thinking that I'm insulting the Swedish nation here? I'm not. But no, you'll know about the Swedish chef. He's probably a legend in his home country of Sweden. Oh, my goodness. You've got to say, I can't believe the Muppet Show finished. It was brilliant. And the guys that I liked the most were, what's he called? One of them was called Waldorf. The 2 old guys.
I have no idea what you're talking about,
but it sounds funny. Who sat in the balcony of the theatre.
Reece James takes it down well. Lays off to Mason Mount.
Oh,
good block from Dyer.
Good play
Reece is off his line quickly there. Chris
Yeah.
Smith, thanks for £2 as well. Appreciate that donation, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks for the donation, guys. Really appreciate all the support. Harry, £2 as well. Before that, Frank, €1.02. Thank you, guys. It means the world.
Yeah.
And that's half time. 1-0 to Chelsea. Mourinho straight down the tunnel. What do you think about that?
I'm just thinking about the Muppets. I can't remember the names of the 2 old guys. Something like Staten and Waldorf or something.
Is there any chance Thogdad's going to move on from that today?
No, I'm not.
Probably not.
No, look, it's job done after 45 minutes
It is,
by Chelsea. I mean, a crazy error from Eric Dyer. He's been so consistent this season.
Yeah. Foul
on Timo Werner. Werner will be delighted that he's got a contribution for his team. Certainly a contribution in FPL.
Yeah.
And the penalty was well taken by Jorginho. That's the difference. Chelsea have been the better side. More possession. They've looked very lively. I love it when Callum Hudson-Odoi gets the ball up the right. Mason Mount, I think, could have done better with a couple of his chances, but
Debs,
very
thank you for
involved.
£2. Statler and Walter from the
Walter.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about what's going on the pitch. Let's see what people have to say on the sofa scores. Let's see what people have to say. By the way, if you do want to enter our giveaway, go on our channel. The link is in the pinned comment. Go on our channel, click on this video here. Every Premier League club's worst signing of the season. We're on 75k views. Let's get that up to 100,000 views. Everybody, whilst it's half-time, whilst you're not watching the game, join our £45 giveaway. The pinned comment has a link that sends you there to make it quick. We will in a sec, but click on this video. Let's see who's entered. Let's have a look. This is what you have to do to enter. People already know, okay? If we go to newest first, we can see people that's entered. Okay, Thogden is survived. This is what people have to say.
Yeah.
Biggest flop has to be... So you have to say the biggest flop at your club and then your Instagram. So we've seen Van der Beek,
Yeah.
Taylor. We've seen, what else have we seen? We've seen Van der Beek, Paddy Morris.
Yes.
This is what we like to see. You guys are entered into the giveaway. Donny Van der Beek, but Ole needs to play him more. Make sure you list your Instagram as well. So, because a few of you are going to win some money. So there we go. Havertz has to be the worst signing, and then you leave your Instagram. So guys, get involved in the channel. Make sure you comment the biggest flop signing this season, worst signing this season. So like, for example, Willian, if you're an Arsenal fan, I would probably agree with you. So yeah, get on the most recent videos in the pinned comment. And in terms of the Tottenham Chelsea game, Dad, let's look at the sofa scores.
Yeah.
What's your verdict been on it? Who's been your man of the match so far?
Well, I have liked the look of what's going on up the right. I think harsh on Callum Hudson-Odoi because he's pinged a few crosses in. Reece James has been good. Jorginho has been his usual self, really. He got the goal. He took the penalty well, and he's got a lot of touches.
Yeah.
So I like what's going up that right side.
Have a look at the momentum, Dad.
Yeah.
Chelsea, all over it in the first half. Domination from first minute to the 40th by the looks of things.
Yes.
It's just dominant, isn't it?
They are dominant. 68% possession. Let's see what happens. What does Jose do in the second half? Because
Good question.
You're not drawing or winning that game if you play like that.
Yeah, Spurs, they just don't really know how to play at the back.
No.
It just hasn't clicked. When there were 5 at the back, it obviously helps out playing out the back with the 3 centre-backs. Now they're back in a 4-back, and it hasn't worked so far. Carlos Vinicius has come in. I saw him do something good, but apart from that, he's been quite quiet. Timo Werner got the assist because he set up the penalty, basically. Won't count on it, but it will on Fantasy Premier League. Happy to see him back on form?
Yeah, absolutely, Theo. Won the penalty, 30 touches. He's getting involved. I really do think, obviously we know he needs a tap-in. He needs a goal of any kind or a screamer. Once or twice you felt, look, he's out of confidence and he moved away from the goal when he could have gone towards the goal.
Jorginho took his penalty well as well.
He
Good
did.
to see.
It was a good penalty, yeah.
If the game ends as it does in the standings, Chelsea will move above Everton.
Yeah.
And it puts them 2 points from West Ham, 4 from Liverpool. So it's not bad. And then Spurs go, well, they obviously stick in 8th place, which isn't great, is it?
It isn't, Theo. No, it's not really good enough for Tottenham. No. It's the whole Harry Kane thing again. He is injury
Absolutely,
prone, and they miss him big time. They really miss him big time.
They do. Right, let's talk about what Chelsea and Spurs fans think about what's happening on today. Let's talk about what's going on. Let's go over to Spurs.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's look at what people have to say. Thogdad's doing a runner. Do you want to bring a couple of beers? What's that? One beer with a lime. Yeah. Right. Half-time, Jorginho's penalty sees us trail at the break. So as things stand, my half-time thoughts, and Ndombele is no one but a B-Tech Bakayoko. Son is average at best. Dyer in big games as expected. Tiny club will remain trophyless forever. Wow. This is just a kid, really. Don't tweet again until Dyer isn't at the club, says a Spurs fan. That is big, big, big. I'm not defending him, but he did put in a few big tackles after he gave away the pen. This is a genuine embarrassment. Disgraceful. Let's talk honestly. I'm a Chelsea fan, and if I was you, I wouldn't only blame Mourinho. In your 11, how many players start in our team? Bergwijn, Dyer, Aurier, Davis, Vinicius. They're just cute players. None of these scare the team. We played like this against Brighton too, and the majority of our team is better than theirs. Rare W. And that's probably for an Arsenal fan, I don't even know. Oh my goodness me. Oh my God. Dele said it best, just smashing it long and effing defending. Wow. Bloody hell. Spurs fans are fuming. Oh, the game has started already. This is becoming unbearable. This is on Mourinho. Hopefully Dyer does something useful in the second half and nails Azpilicueta at least. This is the worst half ever played. No. Is it due to the fact we let every single team dominate the ball and pray for a nice counter? Yes. The most painful half of football I've watched since last week against Oh, yeah. That's quite funny. That is quite funny. For the first time in my life as a Spurs fan, I really don't want to keep watching one of the worst, if not the, football our club has produced in years. The worst. Obviously, meant to put there. Spurs fans are fuming, Dad. You're not going for the beer?
Thog Mum is guarding the kitchen.
No.
So
Okay, it's about time. Yeah, I'll have to go. You are so finished. This club should be sold and funds shared for fans to go for the therapy. This is insane. Spurs fans are fuming.
It's not good if you're a Spurs fan.
The way we are playing, I might not bother with the second half and let the wife watch Death in Paradise instead.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
This is insane.
That
Hurts.
picture of Jurgen Klinsmann there.
Yeah. Hurts seeing us this bad. What is Jose playing at? The players look totally lost.
They do, yeah.
But other people have been in training, crapping games, but play every game and in the squad every game. Oh, they are cracking back. This is big. This is insane. We are the home side. We, the fans, expect no demand, exciting, flowing, attacking football. We play like we are scared. I no longer enjoy watching the team I have supported for nearly 50 years. Glenn Hutton is fuming. Do you agree?
He is fuming. Well, yeah, it's a good point. It does look like Chelsea are the home team. They're playing the better football. I think they've got the better players on the pitch, to be quite honest, today.
Someone responded, that's what Jose does to your club.
Jose, where is the plan B? There has to be a plan B.
Yeah, there needs to be.
You know, it's okay if it's 0-0 and you're holding out for a 0-0. That's
Look
one
at these.
thing. But
What
you're
are these?
1-0
Yeah,
down.
it's true. What are these tactics? Seriously, man, you're playing in the top division, taking away attack mode from your game. Awful. Can't imagine one Spurs fan is enjoying us this season. Embarrassing from Jose and the players. Imagine the negative noise from the fans if we were in the ground. No fans saving Jose right now.
Wow.
Where do we go from here? Jose's gone. Sooner or later. Who can get these lazy...
C word going.
Or is this just acceptable to levy for the players to down tools on manager after manager? Same story for the last 20 years.
Oh my goodness.
These Spurs fans are raging. I did not expect this going on Twitter.
Yeah.
Tim Sherwood got the team to play better football than this FFS. That's really low.
Yeah.
Unbelievably bad. Can no longer call myself a Spurs fan after 17 years. I'm off to support the biggest club in London, Arsenal.
Oh. No.
This is just... That's obviously a joke, but I mean, obviously he's trying to take the piss. But looks like Spurs are sad tonight against, as Jose said, against Brighton. Standard second half, throw on a couple players in hope. You've got to feel for Son.
Yeah.
Wasted talent. Playing for us. Get yourself and move away as soon as possible. That is from a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
With a bio of disappointed, not surprised. Definition of negative. That is so... Yeah, go on.
I mean, what they're doing now on BT Sport, Jermaine Genius is saying exactly what we're thinking. He's showing examples of the sort of movement that should have happened from the Tottenham players.
Yeah.
When they've got the ball, you need attacking players to be getting into positions where something attacking can happen. And he's showing how it's just not happening.
Yeah.
So you haven't got players showing for the ball
I know.
and saying, I'm here, I want it.
Yeah.
And this will turn into a dangerous move. It just looks... You just
Jose's
can't see
too
what's
stubborn
gonna happen.
and wants to pay off, and the sack, he's simply finished. We don't play our strength at all. No pressure, no closing down. Sloppy passes, players hiding.
Yeah.
That's all Jose's negative tactics. Hope he's gone very soon. These Spurs fans we're looking at are turning on the manager here.
Turned on him, haven't they?
And some even turning on the club by the looks of things, probably mean so. Right, so far so good. Thoughts on that half Blues? Let's find out what they have to say after all the comments. Mason Mount's final product has been shocking.
Yeah, it has today, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Frank Lampard's Chelsea looking brilliant. Obviously, he's taking the piss. Could have had more goals, all the possession in the world, but nothing to show for it.
Well, you know what? I agree that that's the side of the game that Chelsea need to sort out. In the last game, they were saved by Alonso and Azpilicueta. They were saved by two defenders, weren't they? The guys like Mason Mount, like Werner, they've got to find goals from somewhere. They've got to find a finish from somewhere. It'll come.
How many times does Reece James want to pass the ball backwards?
Good point. Yes, good point.
Yeah. Hush, we're dominating anyway, people are saying.
Yeah.
Screw that stupid bloody hop skip and just do that the whole time.
Yeah.
Talking about the Jorginho penalty.
Smack it,
And it wasn't he didn't do the hop.
No,
he just
didn't.
put it into the back.
Didn't, did he?
Probably why the keeper didn't get there. Because he was expecting the hop. So clever from Jorginho. First penalty back. The master tactician, says the Blue Soldiers FC.
Well, look, he's
doing a good job so far, right?
Yeah, he's got bragging rights after the first half. But, don't write Jose off.
Hey, no bragging rights until the full-time whistle comes. Half-time thoughts, Tottenham are bad. Really want to see Hudson-Odoi at the right wing back. Light before to exploit the space with blistering pace. Sub off James with Tammy or Pulisic. Hey, this is what I said from the start though, didn't I?
You certainly did.
Put Hudson-Odoi at right wing back. Bring on Tammy for Reece James. You'll win this game 2-0, like I predicted as well. So that'll be great for my prediction. Dad, is there any way Jose gets back in this now?
Well,
From that first half, no.
Not doing the same thing. If you just do the same thing, you'll lose 1-0 or 2-0.
Yeah.
So you cannot do that. You have to come out, maybe make a change or two, and you need a proper team speech And I don't know, but tactically it looked terrible in the first half. So in some ways I'm thinking, how can that turn, how can he turn it round with those players?
Yeah.
Because they didn't really know what to do. There has to be a plan B. This is what we do if we go 1-0 down.
I know.
And I can't see it.
It's true, Dad. Well, listen, my fantasy team this week got 62 points. Obviously not great.
No, it's not.
And Willany is right next to me. 14 point
Everyone's
difference.
catching up on you.
I know. It's not great. I need to change things around.
Yeah.
And I've got one important transfer. I need it to be good.
Yeah.
Luckily, the people above me didn't do too much. But you did well, 80 points. Good week for you.
Yeah. Two big mistakes.
Who are you changing?
Well, the two big mistakes were I should have had Bruno, captain, and Justin I should have had on. So I could have got another, nearly 30 points.
Really?
With those two little changes.
I made the wrong transfers, Dad. I made the wrong transfers.
You did, yeah.
I got it wrong. Hey, I put my hands up. But at least I've got 11 players on the pitch. That's the most important thing.
Have a look, Theo. Maybe at game week 24. I don't know if they've announced if there's a double game week.
We'll find out. Let's see how Willany's doing. 94 points now because he's got...
Bruno. It's the Bruno thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got Soucek as well.
He's got Son still to play as well. That's insane.
Yeah.
Luckily, he won't get too many points. But
no.
but as things look, Antonio's on the bench. So that would have affected him.
Yeah.
But he's pretty much got all the players that are performing at the moment. So it's a great week for him.
Look, this week, only one of my players didn't perform, and that was my captain, Mo Salah. Everyone else got more than normal points. An assist minimum, which is incredible.
James Justin had a great week. I wish I had him on my team.
He's
I
on
thought
my
about
bench.
him. I thought about him.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Is what it is, lads.
He's playing next week.
Yeah, he certainly is. Chris MD starting to climb the table as well. 74 points. They had Leno as well, but a good week overall. Calvert-Lewin, Bamford, Antonio.
Yeah. So many of these
Maybe
teams.
it's time for Calvert-Lewin.
It might be, Theo, but look at the game week 24 fixtures first.
Yeah.
The double game week. That's got to influence what you do.
Chris MD, solid
He's got
week.
Thiago as well. So
he's got Thiago. Unlucky there. Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Let's see how Spencer FC is doing. 65 points.
Not good.
I did worse, but James Justin saved him.
Yeah, McCarthy let him down.
His strikers did well.
Bonner, Saka, Son. There's a few flops there.
Yeah.
Not a good week.
Not a great week, I would say. Not a great week indeed. Let's have a look at Goldbridge. He's going down 53 points. But no, it's because his bench will come in and get him loads of points though.
Yeah.
So he's got like a 24 kicker incoming.
Absolutely.
So not really a problem for Goldbridge, is it?
No.
Stumpeg's climbing.
Okay.
It's not a great week though.
Not a good week though. No.
No, not at all.
No. I mean, Mahrez.
Don't know why you double up on City.
Bellerin.
No Bruno. Big loss.
Wow. Interesting.
But she's climbing. Let's see how David Villanic is doing. 23. Oh my God.
Absolute. How can you do that badly?
His vices will become
Bednarek.
his captain. That's
Sorry.
why. Yeah, Bednarek, it's starting.
Wow.
But his captain will become Fernandes.
Yes.
That
So
is
you'll
a
get
terrible
70.
week.
Who's on the
my
bench?
God, that's a terrible week.
That is appalling.
He brought in Pereira to try to be clever.
Pereira, Son.
He
God,
did.
That's a bad week.
Did he make a transfer this week?
God, where is he in that week?
That's
he's
overall
top 2 million. But for that week,
game week ranked
that
7.
week 6.9 million.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry, that's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But the
Well, listen,
game
that's how things
is
are looking in
about to
fantasy.
start.
Let's get back to the second half.
So Theo, you're gonna have to be
For
like,
Chelsea.
You're gonna have to be like a commando. You're SAS getting that beer out of the fridge.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be.
Gonna be fuming.
I'm gonna have to time everything. I'm gonna have to be.
You have to be like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Oh mate, I'm gonna have to be so good. But I'll tell you what, the second half has started. Could we see a return for Spurs?
I'll hum the music.
Thogdad's humming the music.
Da-da-da. Go on, off you go. And get me a glass of wine as well, Theo.
Which one?
Oh yeah, no, Mum's wine. Good luck with that. It's gonna kick off. It's gonna get proper naughty. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1 at half time. The camera is on Jose Mourinho because, as we've seen, a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans have turned against him. Thogdad, check Porto game, please. I'll have to get Theo to do that because I'm not very good at doing all the technical stuff. Everyone get Theo. I'm going to check that. Right, here is my phone is charging. So let's have a look at whether Theo has got 475,000 subscribers. No, he's not actually. Let us get Theo to 475,000. If everyone can Ooh, with ball coming over. Wow, not a bad ball there from the left from Tottenham. And Marcus Alonso puts it off for a corner. Right, 474,000 we're on. if a few people could just subscribe to Thogden, we can get it up to 475, and that is a nice round number, isn't it? Yeah, muted. Yeah, we know that. We know that prank. The old muted prank. We'll have to think of another prank. What can we do? What can we do? Let us say that... Let us say someone is in the stream. Who are we going to say is in the stream? Some big YouTuber. The corner from Sun. Right, who's going to be in the stream? It has to be... Let us say, I know, cycling goalkeeper. Everyone say cycling goalkeeper is in the stream. Don't start yet. Don't start yet. Oh,
Mission
no.
Impossible, Dad.
Really? You're not allowed?
I've secured the wine.
What about the beer?
Oh, I'll do that later, but I couldn't do both at once.
Oh, yeah.
Thogden's literally in there.
Okay, yeah.
I've secured the wine for you.
Yeah, okay.
That's the right wine, right?
Yeah. Let me just pour a glass and then you take it back, yeah?
Oh, you want me to take it back? You don't want me to keep it here?
No,
Oh, you're not going to have it all?
It's Mum's.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
Mum's. Got to leave her a glass, yeah.
Okay. Can't let Thogman be fuming.
Yeah. Oh, a nice Sicilian wine. Go on, go back, get yourself a beer. It'd be okay, it's for you, it's not for me.
Yeah, I know.
Just say Dad's not going to have one. Thog Mum had a right go. She's like, oh, Thog Dad, you know, you're looking terrible. Your face looks terrible because you drank too much alcohol in the stream. I don't know if she's right. Theo's like, no, you don't, Dad. You look fine. Right. Right, free kick to Chelsea. But it looks like Tottenham, a little bit more pressure. Not very convincing ball out from Edouard Mendy there. Really put his player under pressure. But Heung-min Son commits the foul. Yeah, everyone say Ben Foster, cycling goalkeepers in the stream. And maybe send him questions. So don't everyone say the same thing. Some of you sort of say, Ben, great to see you in the stream. I'm a Watford fan. You know, I think you're a great goalkeeper. Love your videos. Ben, cycling goalkeeper, come on the stream. Just think of different things to say. And don't start yet. Theo won't be in for a minute, so wait a bit. And I won't see it. I'll let Theo see it. William Kent, thank you very much. And earlier I noticed Large Anus, good old Large, one of our best friends, is in the stream. Thank you for the donation. Tyrone Azul, thank you for the donation. Noah Brown, thank you. Everyone who's donated, I'm going to get Theo to check those, because whilst we were waffling about FPL, I'm sure loads of people donated, and that is very, very kind. Yeah, and everyone keep the Ben Foster cycling goalkeeper prank. Keep that prank going. Meanwhile, 49 minutes gone, and it remains a 1-0. Ooh, good tricky work from Ndombele, who gets fouled by Mason Mount. Chelsea coming forward. I can see a little bit more pressing here from Tottenham. They're going to try and make it a lot harder. Oh, Mason Mount is tripped there. Oh, well done, Theo.
I've done such a
well done
mission here. Bit of talking.
Excellent.
She's like, oh, don't have a beer. I was like, oh, luckily Thogdad's on the waters.
Oh, that's so
She's
good.
like, not the bottled. No, the filtered water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toby Alderweireld is booked for that challenge on Mason Mount. Second booking of the season. Yeah, good. Everyone's very, very good. Keep them coming. Theo's just out the room for a minute or two. Keep them coming. And I'm not going to comment on them. And Theo will question this one. I think we might get him with this one. In fact, what I can do, if I get him with, shall I get him with the Thogbear prank? And he'll think that's the only prank. And I can hide his beer as well. Shall I hide his beer? I'm going to finish this beer. I'm going to finish this beer and put it on Thogden's place. I'm going to hide this. Right, so I've hidden his beer. That isn't the prank. The main prank is the old Ben Foster prank. Right, Tottenham have possession, which they lose. A bit of pinball going on there. You guys are too funny. Brilliant. Keep it coming. Keep it going. He'll be back any minute. I'm sure Thog Mum is questioning my consumption of alcoholic beverages at this moment. The ball is back with Edouard Mendy. Plays it out to Jorginho. Oh, my goodness. VWN Portsmouth. Very nice commentary, Thogden and Thogdad. Always a pleasure watching your programs. Thank you very much, VWN. And to all of our friends in Portsmouth, hello. I've got a brother-in-law and a sister-in-law who live near there, near Rowland's Castle. So, yeah, we kind of know that part of the world a little bit. Nice part of the world, very nice, especially when the pubs are open. Oh my goodness, a foul given against Spurs. Ben Davies penalised. Ooh, yeah, it was a foul on Reece James. So yeah, a very edgy second half. Nothing's really happened, although I can see from Tottenham, they're pressing more, they're putting in the challenges. They're trying to win the ball back in that final third, which is a key to scoring goals. Timo Werner pushed back towards Rudiger. And the ball goes all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Better pressing here from Tottenham Hotspur. Jorginho, Mendy. Oh my goodness, Mendy. Whoa. I thought he got that wrong. I thought he was going to give away a goal there. But he gets it right. Alonso. The ball is with Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. Here come Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi.
We back, baby.
Reece James.
What?
Mason
I'm
Mount.
back, but where's my beer?
Hudson-Odoi can shoot. Oh my goodness. That was that close.
Hey, why are you ignoring me?
I chugged it.
Yeah.
Ghost picks Jimmy told me to chug it. I chugged it.
He's not actually here. Jimmy's not here. Let me check the donations. Jimmy's not here.
Yeah, could you go through the donations?
Oh, thank you, VWM, for the £10 donation.
Yeah.
Very nice commentary, Thogden and Thogdad. Always a pleasure watching your programmes. Cheers, mate. Means the world. Paul, thank you for £5. Do you think it was the right decision about the Louis red card last night?
Yes.
Yes. I think so, yes. But it was close. Comment down below if you think it was or not. I think Ben Foster's here. You wouldn't prank about that, Dad, would you?
I'm sorry, I've actually missed, if you could do all the donations and everything, because I've actually not really been looking at the comments. I've been doing a bit of a commentary. People are probably bored.
No, but you're pranking me about Ben Foster.
What is?
That Ben Foster in the chat, you're pranking me.
Oh, God, sorry, I wasn't watching the comments.
Oh, yeah, very funny. Successful prank, haha. I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for this.
Yeah, chugged your beer there.
Thank you, William. Thank you, Tyrone, for the $3. He says, come on, you Spurs. Gonna need a turnaround now, won't you? Thanks for the donation, guys.
Yeah.
And I know you're pranking me about Ben
Kerr
Foster.
says, oh
he
my
might
God.
actually be here.
Oh my God, Ben Foster, I'm a big cycling fan. Cycling goalkeeper. Is he in the chat? Someone tell me, is he? So
okay,
Ben, if you're in the chat.
Can we make a deal, Dad? If you're pranking me, everybody's allowed to say mug dad in the comments. Shake on it?
People can say what they want.
Yep. Shake on it?
How's your beer?
Why are you not shaking it? Why are you trying to distract the subject? Why are you trying to change the subject?
I'm not shaking your hand. I don't know where it's been.
If you're pranking me, everybody's going to comment mug dad.
People can say that anyway. Oh, high foot there from Timo.
Everyone get the mug dad comments in. It's been done. Where's my beer now? Come on. Oh my God. It's shocking. It's disgraceful.
User out of your head for saying Ake in the video. Well, you had to say something.
Who else? I mean, honestly,
we had to say
lay out the city options and tell me who'd say.
Yeah. Let us know alternative options, and everyone please watch that video.
Let us know the worst signing at your Premier League club. Even if you don't support a Prem team, tell us your worst signing. Go watch that video. I mean, we're trying to run it up to how many views are we on now? We're on 76,000. Now we're on what are we on now? We're on 78,000 views. Wow. Keep pushing the video up. Like, subscribe, and comment down below the worst signing at your Premier League club. If you do that and leave your Instagram, you're entered into the giveaway. Get it in. Good luck. Good luck in the comments. Aren't you, Thogdad?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Look at the mug dad comments rushing in, Dad.
No, it's shocked. I'm shocked. I'm appalled by that.
No, but they're just speaking facts.
Theo is a mug, someone's saying.
Oi!
Mugden is you. You're Mugden.
Yeah, no. Mugden is you.
No, obviously it's you.
Oh, no, that one is obviously me, yeah.
Mugden.
But Mug Dad is you.
Yeah, and you're Mugden.
Noah, thanks for the £5.
Hey.
We sit in a relegation battle.
2 wins in 16 with no
That's
money.
insane.
Oh.
No, I hope things improve, mate. I hope you don't go
Wow.
down.
Yeah.
That is a mess of a situation to be in.
I know. I was saying that one of my friends is, I think he's still a Millwall director.
Really?
But, oh no, Eric Dyer is down. He might be injured. Jose is soaked to the skin. And he cannot be happy. Thomas Tuchel, was it a groin injury? Dyer. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. He is the man who was at fault for the penalty. Jorginho, real composure on the ball, turns, drives forward. That ball is short. A poor ball by Kovacic. But Rudiger has the ball back. Rudiger plays it across to Christensen. Oh, nice turn by Mason Mount, and he is fouled by Sissoko. Mugden, absolutely. Mugbear. That's a bit harsh on Thogbear. Yeah, that's a definite foul by Sissoko. So what do we think, Theo? Any more goals in this game?
I don't even know.
Chelsea.
I don't even know.
Mason Mount. Jorginho. Impressive today. Does lots of little things well. Constantly telling teammates what to do and where to go. Christensen. Oh, it's a poor ball. Liverpool versus Chelsea versus City stream. Absolutely. That will happen.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be plenty of football streamed this weekend.
It's going to be good, yeah.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to do predictions, aren't we, Theo?
Yes,
Premier League
predictions is
predictions.
out tomorrow at 12.
Yeah.
Get ready for it.
It's already been filmed, so
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
And we've got another stereo show at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Because we've got the new... Yeah, we've got a few...
Mason Mount.
Werner! That was the chance for Chelsea, that. I think it was offside anyway. Great defending from Aurier.
Very good defending.
I think it's a corner.
Yeah.
That could have been a chance for Werner to make it 2-0. Brilliant attack from Chelsea.
Great drive by Mason Mount.
Mason Mount
He just
drives the
keeps
ball,
going.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Brilliant. And Werner nearly makes it 2-0.
Did Aurier knock it over?
Are you ready for another stereo show tomorrow, Dad?
Yeah, what's the subject?
Just anything.
First I've heard about it.
Talking about it. We could do it after this, you know.
That's a very good shout. Well, plan it. Hi, guys. What's your opinion on Tottenham this season? Underwhelming. We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, talk about it tomorrow. Just tell me the subject tomorrow morning.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I like to do a little bit of research. But yes,
stuff, man.
should be good. Hopefully everyone has downloaded their stereo app. Right, corner from Chelsea. It's pinged over, and it is another corner.
Another corner
to
to Chelsea here.
From the right-hand side. Now Chelsea trying to kill off this game.
Yeah, they are.
I cannot see Tottenham scoring twice.
Can you not?
No.
You know what, for me, I do see. I don't know what I see anymore. In these big games, probably nothing, but I do see a Werner winner.
Right, yeah.
I see a Werner winner. I just see it. You know, I'm looking to the future. It's like someone screams it
Ball
to me.
comes over.
Headed, Rudiger!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, that was bouncing about. What a chance for Chelsea that was.
Again, it's the defenders getting in there and causing the problems. Bruno.
The referee's blown for something. Offside.
Any chance I could be a moderator? Love the channel.
Sort it out later, guys. Thank you, Bruno, for the donation. Bruno Fernandez with the donation. No, Bruno Goodall, but nearly just as good. We'll have to make you a moderator. I'll sort you out at the end of the stream, mate. Thank you for all the support. Yeah. Let's get the stream to 4,000 likes. Remember, we are doing a giveaway on the link, which is the pinned comment. Make sure you comment on there if you want to get involved in the giveaway.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Absolutely.
Get it in.
And how far are you off the 475, Theo? Are you getting close?
We are very close.
Go on, tell us the numbers.
We could tip it right now, Thogdad.
Really?
You know that?
Go on, tell us what we're on.
Do you know how close we are?
Go on, let me know.
We're currently on. We've hit it.
What?
Check it.
What?
Everybody subscribe by now. We'll hit 475. Let's see if we can.
Wow. Are we close there?
If everybody subscribes right now, we can tip that over.
Is that right?
Right
Really?
now. Right now.
Honestly,
I'm not even
right this
joking.
moment?
Right now.
You're really close.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Come on, guys.
Boom. Oh. What did I say?
That is outrageous.
It's like we've got this channel here.
That is outrageous.
And we're just smashing it. That's it.
That literally happened
Thank you.
then. That happened.
Thank you for 475,000 subs.
Amazing.
Brilliant
Thank you,
support.
guys. Thank you, guys. Right, this game needs a goal. It really does. It has gone a little bit downhill.
All I can say is, yeah, go support our video.
Yeah,
That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, should be decent. Right, here comes Spurs on the ball here. Oh, good turn. Cheeky.
Spurs not been given much room to play in, are they?
No, it's been a weird one. Timo Werner. Oh, been a tussle there, wasn't he?
They're just showing the penalty again.
I know.
On small screen. But, yeah, you know, Heung-Min Son must be very frustrated playing without Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Playing a Chelsea team that is starving him of space. They know he's the threat. They know he's the £100 million man. And he's really been anonymous.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, all it takes is one breakaway, one counter-attack, and Heung-Min Son will finish it. That's what he does. Jorginho, he's been good today. Although on that occasion he gives the ball away. But he was fouled.
He was certainly fouled, yeah.
Oh, some serious tattoos on that lad.
By the way, we're now 25,000 subs away from 500k. That'll be a special moment. Like, since the start, like, the fact we could get to 500,000 so soon, it's insane.
It's amazing.
I can't thank you guys enough for the support you've given to this channel. It means the world.
It's a shame we can't have a proper party, though, isn't it?
I know.
We'll have to have a virtual party of some kind.
A live stream.
Work out how to do that. Because you might hit 500 around my birthday in the middle of
Wow,
March.
that'd be a nice little moment to celebrate.
Yeah, we'll do something for 500. We have to do something. We have to plan something.
Well, apparently we go out of lockdown on April the 7th, which is my birthday.
April the 7th. We have
Which is
to
my
wait that
birthday.
long. Oh.
No, but that's my birthday. We go out of
Amazing.
lockdown on my birthday. That's Lim's dad.
I know.
A Spurs player just slide tackled his own teammate.
Just imagine if the pubs are open on that day.
Well, they will be, right? Or maybe they do it a day later, which is annoying. But
Yeah.
either way, massive celebration for that.
Yeah.
Werner gets the ball in the box.
Oh, good cross from Werner. Reece James has got it on
He's
the
at the end
right.
of it. He's going to take on his man, Ben Davis. Cuts it back, lays off to Marcus Alonso.
Oh!
On his weak foot, it's over. It's over.
He
The
likes
shot.
to ping them, doesn't he?
He does.
Favourite place in Ireland? I loved going out to the west of Ireland. And I'm forgetting, what's the name of the county? Is it Donegal? Anyway, whatever the west of Ireland is, there's a massive cliff there, one of the biggest cliffs in Europe. And look, all of Ireland was lovely.
Yeah.
But, yeah, need to go again, don't we, Thea? Well, you've not been.
I've not been.
Not Donegal, yeah. Donegal was beautiful. I remember just how green it was, how beautiful it was.
I've not been to Ireland, but I'd love to go.
And someone there, the Burgers
Dad,
YouTube,
look at this,
I'm
Dad.
from Donegal.
Look who's coming on. Christian Pulisic
Wow.
is joining the field for Chelsea. Hudson-Odoi coming off.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting how he brought off Hudson-Odoi over Reece James.
Yes.
Chelsea fans would rather see Reece James go, but you know what? He's mixing things up here, Tuchel. They're 1-0 up in the 65th minute. And Pulisic is entering the field.
Absolutely. Now, I'm just going to check how many subscribers I've got on the Stereo app. Because we're going to do some stuff tomorrow, aren't we?
We are. That'll be a good one.
848. That's not bad, is it? Nearly 1,000. So the more people subscribe...
I've got over 1,000, I think.
Brilliant there.
Wait, let me check. How many followers do I have on Stereo?
I reckon
we could tip it right now.
You'll have probably like 1,500 or something.
No. I'll have like around
1,200 or... Oh my goodness.
I've got
Oh
what
my-
a terrible mistake
Heavy
there.
back pass from Dyer. Amazing.
Oh my God.
And here come Chelsea. Werner wants it.
Bad error,
Werner,
that.
edge of the box.
Werner,
Werner.
driving with the ball.
Shoot.
In the box. Not bad
Ooh.
from Werner, though.
Werner's playing well today.
Chelsea looking good overall. They look the better team.
They do.
Spurs look lackluster. They don't look like they know a way of
clueless
getting
there.
through without Kane.
Clueless.
Again, they just played it back to Chelsea. Spurs have a problem. They
Yeah.
really do. Chelsea look well into this. They look controlling the game. Tuchel's just brought on Pulisic. They look comfortable. Here we go. Another chance here. Pulisic on the pitch. Runs past Højbjerg. Plays in Timo Werner. Bad touch.
To the right.
But he lays off to Reece James. They'll go again.
Shoot,
Mason
man.
Mount.
Goal.
Goal. What a save from
Oh.
Lloris. What a save from Lloris
Why
there.
didn't Pulisic head that? Why didn't he head that?
I know.
Good goalkeeping. there.
Chelsea will go again. Jorginho plays the... Oh, bad ball.
I want to see that again because if Pulisic goes with his heed, surely it's a goal.
Yeah.
The ball comes in. Oh, he tries to knock it in with his foot. Lloris is very brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's sort of that height. I just thought, get a header in.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
didn't want to get hurt, I don't think.
Yeah, of course.
But really clumsy play at the back from Dyer. Look at this there. Look at this back pass.
Again, Dyer. Poor.
Wow.
Letting down the team twice today on Derby Day. It's not good enough.
Jose's like, what the hell is going on? Honestly, it's like, what the heck is going on? He's
twice in a game.
In Portuguese.
You've got to think what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer flipping out.
Right. 67 minutes gone. Tottenham, you're going to have to try something. Eric Dyer tries to take on the whole team.
He knows he has to do something good now.
Yeah. You cannot be negative now, Tottenham.
Here comes Bergwijn, taking on Rudiger.
Nice. Bergwijn, get it in the middle. Who's there? Nobody.
Christensen reads it well. Spurs will press. Alonso goes long, straight back to Spurs. That's better from Spurs. Guess what? You press and you get the ball back.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a genius. If Spurs had done that from the get-go, they would have been in a much better position right now.
Yeah.
Now they're chasing the game.
The likes of Bergwijn, they've just got to take on their men. You know, they've got to be more expansive, more aggressive.
Absolutely.
More creative. Otherwise, you're just not getting past this Chelsea back line. Heung-min Son, he's been a ghost in this game.
Yeah.
Højbjerg, just gives it away. Jorginho, wonderful play. Wonderful play from Jorginho. Big chance here. Kovacic.
Oh! Is that pen?
Inches wide. Inches wide.
He might be fouled from that. Tuchel's fuming.
Wow.
Callum, thanks for £5. How far do you think England and Scotland will make in the Euros? I think England could... Well, I think both teams could go pretty far. I mean, Scotland on their day, they beat Serbia. That was a good result. So Scotland seemed decent on their day.
I think...
It'll be a close one.
I think if England can keep their best players fit, and they're just showing that chance. Kovacic.
Poor shot.
Great run, poor shot. Yeah, no sort of commitment there. If we can play with the likes of Grealish and Kane and Foden and some of these lads, some of these quality players, we've got a chance of going all the way.
Yeah.
But let's not be singing about football's coming home. Let's just go in there thinking, let's enjoy this. Let's get to the last 4 or 8, and just maybe at some point we'll actually win a major tournament.
Yeah.
Scotland, I hope you just, every point you get, just go out there and enjoy it. Absolutely. But England can win it, like I said, if everyone is...
Thank you, Amy, for the
fit.
£2 as well. Appreciate all the donations. Will you watch Six Nations? Probably won't stream it, mate. Apologies about that.
No, it's not our thing, is it?
Right, Chelsea playing around the back here.
Pressing from Vinicius. You see, that's what pressure does. You win the ball back.
Yeah, he's done well there.
Yeah.
Lucas Moura is on the pitch now for Spurs to cause something different.
Yeah.
Do you think Spurs are underperforming with Harry Kane? I don't think it takes a genius to say yes.
Yeah.
They absolutely miss him.
God, they miss him.
In terms of trying to attack. There's just no plan. It's just out of...
Yeah. It's hard
It's like
to
they don't know
watch.
what to do without Kane.
Right, I'm going to have a lucky walk out the room.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works. Yeah, Norway, no corona. That's crazy. Danny speed. Right. Here comes Spurs. Lamela driving with the ball. Beats one. Looks for a ball over to Vinicius. Might be set up for Son here. Reece James cleans it out. He clears it out there. Spurs will come again. Ben Davies goes back to Højbjerg. Into Son. Bad ball there, but Alderweireld takes it well. Now they can go. Sissoko. Into Aurier. A little bit better from Spurs. A bit more positive. Laid off to Lamela. Tackled by Chelsea. Now they'll go on the counter. Could they get the misery compiler here? Pulisic, brilliant pace to get away from Højbjerg. He's done that twice already since he's come on the pitch. Mason Mount's making a run through the middle. He gets it. Oh, and nearly has Werner. Ref says he gets the ball. Pulisic asking for a free kick. Now Spurs will go. How do I prank Thogdad? You lot are saying prank. How do I prank him? If you really want me to prank him, what shall I do? Jesse Lingard, what a guy, man. How are we all doing anyway? I can finally speak to you guys without being butted in by Thogdad. How are you all doing? I'm joking. He's always on good. Put on the lucky hood. Might have to get the lucky hood. Might have to get something lucky to make the game good. Here comes Spurs. Aurier. Heung-min Son. Oh, he's trying to beat 2 players there. I can never do that. Bloody hell, Thogden. What have you got there, mate?
It's a bat with Sachin Tendulkar's signature on it. Let's put it the right way around. There we go. And it's called the lucky bat. And when the lucky bat comes out, there's a goal in the next 3 minutes.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out.
There is a goal coming up in the next 3 minutes.
We will find out.
The
if that
lucky
is to
bat
happen.
says we need a goal.
Yeah.
And as a neutral, we need a goal because it's dying or death, this game, isn't it?
Not good enough, innit?
Not good enough. Oh, and Heung-min Son is brought down, and that's a chance to ping the ball into the centre. The foul by Pulisic. Not a massive foul. Son just holds him off well.
Kante's coming off for Chelsea.
What did we say, Theo? He's going to get 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to get 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Well, good time to bring him on. 1-0 is the perfect time to bring on Kante.
The ball is pinged into the centre.
Time's about holding on to a result here.
Ooh.
Kovacic loses it. He's definitely coming off.
Goodness.
Wins a free kick, though.
Wow.
Wins a free kick. I didn't think it was a free. I think he got the ball.
I think it was a foul, that, yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that? Who's number 11? Is it Lucas? Oh, Lamella. Sorry, Lamella's come on, hasn't he? Lamella and Lucas are on. Yeah, that's a bad challenge. Lamella goes to ground. And they're just showing the speed of Pulisic. Anyway, lucky bat's come out, and I don't think the Chelsea and Tottenham players have heard what's happened because they are in no rush to do anything. But Kovacic is coming off, and that man, N'Golo Kante, the legend, the French legend, is coming on. He was a hero at Leicester. He's a hero at Chelsea. Some people saying he's fading a bit, but I say still a magnificent football player.
Right.
Can he make a difference?
Did Kovacic come off?
Kante's come on.
Yeah, did Kovacic come on? Yeah,
yes, he did. He did.
He was kind of lost in the game.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was his time. It was his time.
Absolutely.
The power of Spurs midfield was getting to him, I think. So bringing on Kante was the right decision there from Tuchel. Good thinking from Tuchel.
Yeah.
You could tell he's a really intelligent manager. Sees a problem, rectifies it.
Yes, absolutely. There's some Spurs fan wrote to me today on DMs and said, "Bring the lucky bat in for us."
Well,
yeah. So here we are.
Here we are, certainly.
But,
here come Chelsea.
Here
Werner.
comes Timo Werner.
In the 74th minute, can they kill off the game?
Into the box. He's going to shoot.
He will, but it's blocked well by Sissoko. Reece James! Blocked!
Oh,
that's offside. That's offside.
Pulisic offside, surely.
It should be, yeah. Now
offside.
They always do it delayed now for
Yeah,
the interest of the Premier League.
Yeah.
Don't know why they do, but they do.
So lucky bat might be unlucky.
Yeah. It might be unlucky. Well, it nearly created a good chance there.
And they're showing.
Slightly offside anyway, yeah.
Timo Werner's offside all the way through.
I know. Bruno is the best midfielder in the world. Him or KDB, really, innit? They're both amazing. They are both amazing. Maybe Kimmich deserves a shout as well in terms of midfielders.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Get entering our giveaway, guys, whilst there's a pause in the game. Whilst there's being a little bit slow, the link in the pinned comment is a link that takes you over to our new video. If you click on that and you drop a comment of your worst signing at your club this season, you will be entered into a £45 giveaway. And you've got a higher chance of winning this than ever because not many of you are going over. So if you want to win £45, do it now. I'll DM the winners. Make sure you leave your Instagram in the comments so I can DM the winners. Get it done now, and you'll win the money, guys. Good luck.
Pressing from Chelsea. They win it back really well. Werner, he's lively today.
Mason
Mount.
To kill the game.
What
Great
a save.
from Lloris.
Good save, Lloris.
Not every keeper saves that.
No, I know.
And the lucky bat nearly made a goal, but it was saved by Lloris.
It was a good shot and a good save.
And that would be the misery compiler for Spurs.
Absolutely.
I can't see Tottenham getting back in this.
Good work from Timo Werner.
Chelsea playing some good
Kante
football.
involved as well.
Werner with a double assist.
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount does well.
Very good.
Does well.
Hits
if
it
the
with
shot
his
was
left.
slightly more in the corner.
Exactly, Theo. But a good save.
Yeah.
With his left hand.
No, Lloris predicts it's going to go there and makes a good save. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But Chelsea, I do see winning this 2-0. I do see winning this 2-0.
Wow. That is...
Blair, thank you for the £1 donation. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support today, guys. Really means the world. We're always appreciative of the support.
We really, really are. 475 is a nice number, isn't it?
Yeah, great to get 475k subs as well. Keep
Divisible,
subscribing as well.
divisible by 25, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
good
like
point.
a quarter of 100,000.
It's been a brilliant journey with you lot.
Yeah. At the moment, you're getting 1,000 a day, new subscribers. You
I
know,
know.
the army is growing.
Look
But
at
here
the-
come
yeah.
Tottenham.
No
Oh,
way.
it's a poor
Kante's
pass.
there.
It's a poor pass.
That's why you sub on Kante, eh?
Yeah. Straight into the action, Kante.
Exactly,
my
just as the
goodness.
commentator said it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, Eric Dyer.
Eric
God,
Dyer.
Spurs are playing so woefully.
Eric
It's 1-0.
Dyer, what-
But this performance from Tottenham Hotspur has been embarrassing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Surely, Spurs fans, let me know in the comments. Like, what do you do? Sack Jose? Make signing? You can't make signings anymore. Is it time for Jose's time to go? Let me know in the comments below.
Subscribe to Thogden.
Yep.
Watch the worst signing video. And comment your worst signing, and you can still be entered in the
Get it done.
the giveaway, can't you, Thea?
The giveaway.
Giveaway, absolutely. It's a new word. It's an Aussie word. Giveaway.
Yeah.
You're gonna give away.
And that link to that video is in the comments.
It certainly is.
Just do it. It takes a
watch
second.
that.
It's completely free to enter.
Cheers to that. We just want you to enter to watch that video and to enter that giveaway.
People are Jose out in the comments.
Oh my god.
People are Jose out. Spurs fans, let me know. Do you sack Jose?
That is a very.
Who would you bring in? Don't just say Jose out. Say which manager you would bring in to replace him if you really are serious about Jose out. I'd love to know. Someone saying sack Levy.
He won't like that. No, he's a brilliant. What is he? The CEO. Whatever his title is, he's a chairman, isn't he? He's brilliant at being a chairman.
Yeah.
He is, honestly. He's a brilliant businessman. So no, you don't sack him. The owners would not get rid of him in a million years.
You reckon?
No chance.
Okay.
Brilliant businessman. One of the best in football. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Leo in Cyprus. Hope everything is good over there.
Yeah, appreciate the support.
On that island.
Appreciate the support.
Dyer. Oh, Tottenham passing it around at the back. What is the point in that?
I know, it's
Lloris pumps it upfield to nobody. And Jorginho sticks a foot in, but that's a naughty challenge. That's a yellow later. Lamella
shoots. Wow, I tell
Good
you what.
shot, good
That's
save.
what you want from Lamella.
That's
That's what you want from Lamella.
Wow.
He comes on, cuts in, put it on his left, has a crack. Edouard Mendy makes a solid save. But that is a bit of positivity from a lad who's been around Spurs for about 12 years now.
Yeah.
And he still performs.
It's
Not a bad
going in.
effort.
It's
Of
going
course
in.
it's going in.
Yeah.
And it's a good save from Edouard Mendy. He's a reflex saver. Kepa
Yeah.
lets that go in.
I know he does.
Kepa lets that go in. Spurs back in it now. Lamella going into the box and it's headed away by Chelsea's players. But Spurs will go again. This is the best bit of Spurs we've seen the whole game. Noah Brown, thanks for £2. Missed the away days. Hope they're coming back and watch yours. Cheers, Noah.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon, mate. Hopefully soon.
Hope so, yeah.
Can Spurs secure a draw here?
Well, if they can, they'd better hurry up there.
Yeah.
They've got 11 minutes of regular time,
Not long
2 or
left.
3 minutes of injury time. And I think if there's going to be a goal, it's more likely to be a Chelsea goal. But here they come through Sissoko.
Deep ball in, cleared away from
crossing towards
Aspilicueta.
Son.
Aspilicueta reads that well.
Yeah, well done, Aspilicueta.
Captain of Chelsea. Leads the line. He's talking to his players.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, the comment
15 attempts to Chelsea to Spurs' 2. And those 2 have come basically now.
I know.
This is insane.
Quite.
There's a Spurs fan who's commented saying, I've stopped watching. Riley, thanks for $3 Australian. Love from Australia, guys. Stay safe over there. Mate,
Cheers, mate.
I'd love to be in Australia right now because you don't even need to stay safe. There is no Rona in Australia.
Oh, stop it.
You're loving that. It's your summer. You're loving it. I hope everything's well for you, Riley. Thank you for the donation. Huge. Thanks for £2. Love the stream. Thoughts on West Brom? Good club, mate. Good luck in your next game. You should have done better against Sheffield United, really, to let them win 2-1.
So,
Big
Riley,
game.
are you related? There was a famous Bond, an entrepreneur. Are you related to him? I need to know. Yeah, there's a famous entrepreneur. What's he called?
Probably quite a few Aussie Bonds. Though.
No, but this Bond was like a billionaire. I think he owned like the media and stuff. I don't know if he's still going. Yeah, there's probably a few Bonds. You are right. But if you're from Australia, let us know which city you're from in the comments below.
In the comments below. Final push, guys. Go on, press the link in the comments.
Kante gives away a yellow card.
Press the link in the comments and win £45. Simple as that.
Absolutely.
People are following you on Stereo, Dad.
Brilliant. Follow us both on Stereo.
Yeah, by the way, guys, we will be live 1 p.m. tomorrow on Stereo. Do not miss out. Live at 1 p.m.
From Perth. Folk from Perth. That is
Love
brilliant.
that,
I've got a good friend from Perth out here
Chelsea had the ball out. Vanny gets it clear.
in London.
How is Fabio Silva's Wolves' worst signing? Did you see Semedo? He hasn't been great. It's not been great, but the money they paid for Fabio Silva was too much. Toby Dean, thanks for £2. Thoughts on Bolton's new players? I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited as well.
Marcus Maddison, particularly.
What a player.
We're talking of Bolton.
Did you see his goals?
Marcus Alonso, not yet. Here
Two
they come.
Marcuses that
Mason Mount.
will both go on to big things. Well,
Timo
Marcus
Werner
already
on the
has.
left side.
Alonso. Right, Werner. Trying to beat his man.
Pings
he
it
does.
in.
No
There's
one's there,
Nobody's
mate.
there. There should be someone there.
I know. Ben Davis clears it out straight to Azpilicueta, who recycles it for Chelsea. Norfolk dashcam back to £2. Do you own a dashcam? If so, hit me up. Do you?
I don't think so.
You're not fond of them, are you? You just don't
I
bother.
just don't have one.
Yeah, it's old-fashioned.
I just don't have a strong opinion.
But thank you for the donation, mate.
Reece James steps over a challenge.
But
Mason
living in
Mount.
London, we don't drive enough
No,
to
we
have a
don't.
dashcam.
No, don't even know where the car is. I think it's parked next to Emma Thompson's house.
Right, Chelsea on the ball.
Pulisic, Mason Mount.
Pulisic driving with it.
Oh, he's fouled, I think. Referee gives it. And it is a free kick to Chelsea about 25, 26 yards out.
Yeah,
Can they fashion an opportunity there?
of course they can. Good chance as well.
It's a foul from Højbjerg. And some tired legs on
There
that
certainly
pitch.
are, yeah.
So who's going to take this one, Thoggy lad?
Well, Mason Mount, surely. Can they find a way of getting the ball in the back of the net, making it 2-0, killing off the game? I think it's a possibility. I really do. It's good news, that.
Doge
Great
is 37.
Great news.
I thought you were checking that.
Yeah, but it only just went up to 37. That is
Really?
great news. Great news. What should I wait for? 40? 39?
40's that's a good shout.
You wouldn't wait for 39.
You choose.
Cheeky! Yeah, please do, mate.
Thanks
Thanks
you,
for another
Norfolk
donation. Right,
Dashcan. Ball's in. Oh.
headed away by Spurs, and Chelsea will go again. Tuchel. What a win this would be if they do get it, wouldn't it, Dad?
Marcus Alonso can cross it.
He does well. Lays it off to Timo Werner. It's Timo time.
Certainly is, dear. It certainly is. Rudiger. Yep, Tottenham. A lot of questions will be asked about Jose, about this team. Mason Mount, who's looked very lively.
Driving the ball. Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Trying to find a way through. Good tackle from Spurs. Hugo Lloris catches the ball. And they'll go quickly. Can Spurs fashion a counter-attack without Harry
Lamela
Kane?
on the right side. There's nothing open, really, is there? Nothing.
He's looking for
He's
that
going to
ball.
play it out left.
It's too slow.
Oh,
Now
back to the goalkeeper. It's the 85th minute, and Tottenham play it back to the keeper.
If the fans were in the ground, they'd be screaming at
They
them.
would be screaming at that. Shocking. Look forward. Somebody.
There's games where a team wins, but they play well.
Spurs are playing it around at the back.
Spurs are losing, and they're not playing well. This has been an embarrassing performance from
It's
Spurs.
been shocking. And they pump it forward.
Toby, thanks for £2. Show Thogdad Madison's goals
Yeah,
after this screamers.
yeah.
Mate, I will. Thogdad, I'm surprised you haven't
Really?
seen Marcus Madison's screamers, and he's a wanderer, mate. He's a wanderer.
He wanders round
Up the
and
whites,
round
up
and
the
round
whites.
and round
Let's
and round.
hope Bolton can get promoted. Toby Dean, thanks for £2. We've got our own Nakata all over again, or JJ Kocher, shall I say?
Theo, don't get that. Apparently Madison's has problems with managers and stuff and attitude.
Dad, it's like having Neymar in your squad
No way.
in League Two, like standards.
Really?
I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
serious.
But here come Tottenham Hotspur. Aurier. Mora. Towards the box. What can he find?
Right.
Højbjerg's surely going to ping it in there. Lamela, who had a very good chance a few minutes ago. Sissoko, don't go backwards, good. Lucas Moura, he's going to try one. Oh, not a bad
Positive.
effort. Very
It's
positive.
exactly what Spurs needed.
And
And
Jose
Jose's
likes
clapping
that,
it and
yeah.
he's saying, fair play. And another day that goes in and they're back in it.
Absolutely. Much, much better. Takes his man on, ping, bang.
Fair play. We need more players for Spurs to get back into this
And the
like
ball,
that.
the ball sort of bobbled there. And
Yeah.
if it didn't bobble, I think he
Who knows where it could have ended up?
could have gone on target. But we have 86 minutes gone nearly, and it remains Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1.
Certainly, yeah.
And certainly we both predicted a Chelsea win. I think we said 2-0 and 2-1, didn't we?
We did,
So
yeah.
you could do with a Chelsea goal for the 3 points. Ah, too easy. Too easy to take the ball off Tottenham. Too easy. And there's Gareth Bale wondering, what do I have to do to get onto a football pitch?
I know. It's exactly what he'd be thinking, but he did play well enough last game. Bale is still on the bench.
You've got to earn your place, pal.
That's correct.
Edouard Mendy, that's a poor ball, out of play. Will there be one more chance for Tottenham Hotspur to level this game?
Well, there is one more chance for you guys to enter the giveaway. The link in the comments pinned. You click that, you comment down below the worst signing of the season, boom, £45 could be in your name.
Son has it in the area.
Here comes Son for one final chance.
Aurier, got to get it in.
Ooh.
Get it in there, get it in the mix. Big chance.
Oh,
my
what
goodness.
a chance that is for Tottenham.
Oh my goodness.
Carlos Vinicius.
Oh, you've got
Jose's
to
clapping
that.
the lads again. That was the moment. That was the moment for him.
That was the chance.
Yeah.
After 87 minutes, wonderful cross by Aurier.
Yeah.
He should score that.
He should.
He should score that. 5 yards out. He should score that.
I know.
Sorry.
It's correct, Dad.
Wow.
I agree.
Oh my goodness.
Carlos Vinicius with a huge header. If he just got a little bit more on it, it was 1-1.
Yeah,
it was 1-1 if he got a little bit more on it.
Oh, Jose's like...
He's thinking, what else do I need to do? But he does go out there and clap it. He's thinking,
I know.
here comes Spurs again. Youngmin Son taken down. That's
Fouled.
a foul. That's a foul. Given as well.
Big chance.
Spurs are back in this. Chelsea fans are worried, and rightly so. It is seriously. Spurs are on the front foot now.
Heung-min Son
They've been waiting all game for this.
Fouled by Azpilicueta.
But Dad, isn't it right? They've left it too late, haven't they?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's
No, like they're
probably-
playing well, but if they played like this for the whole half, they could have won it.
They've started playing well in the last 2 minutes.
I know, that's not good enough.
And, why couldn't we have seen this?
That's what I mean.
This attacking earlier. Anyway, this is a very big chance. Azpilicueta says, no, it wasn't a foul. Son is like, of course it was, mate. You know it was. And who's going to take this? You've got Lamella's over it.
Good
Sissoko's
chance, this.
over it. They're pushing Reece James out of the way. The referee's going to count out 10 yards. Big chance, this.
Massive chance.
Big chance.
Spurs have been, really knocking on the door last few minutes. Best,
I would say,
best bit of play they've had over the last few.
I would say give it to Eric Lamella. Let him hit it. We've seen what he can do with that left foot of his.
Yeah.
Curl it in and let Edouard Mendy
Here we go.
try him out. Test him.
Yeah.
Test Mendy.
Eric Dyer is stepping up for this free
Oh
kick,
my
though, Dad.
goodness. It is Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer.
Wide. It wasn't a bad effort.
Not a terrible effort. He pulls it wide.
He beat Edouard Mendy with a spin on the
Not a
shot.
million miles away.
Wasn't terrible.
Ooh. Yeah. Like the commentator says, hit the target.
Yeah. Keeper weren't near it, though.
Yeah.
Could have ended up at the back of the net. Could have done.
It could.
That was an interesting free kick, and I'm sure Spurs fans will be fuming with Eric Dyer just from the mistakes he's made today. You know what I mean?
Well, he made the big mistake. He fouled our man Werner, didn't he?
Yeah.
That led to the penalty, that led to the only goal of the game. So, yes, you've got to cast a finger at him.
You
sadly.
do, yeah.
Meanwhile, Tottenham have the ball, but deep inside their own half. Chelsea keep pressing. The ball is back with Hugo Lloris. Sissoko's got it very deep. What can you do from there? Sissoko pings it up towards Son, but it is back in Chelsea possession. And N'Golo Kante, my goodness, taking up a left wing position. Werner.
Oh, what a chance that was for Timo Werner to make it 2-0 and cut off the game.
Dyer gets his body in the way. Nearly a Werner absolute cracking shot on target. But here come Tottenham. Lucas Moura. Oh, Lamella loses out. Chelsea pump it out. But Tottenham still have possession with their centre-backs.
Certainly do. Right, last few minutes. Let's see what can happen, lads. Oh, my God. Another boring, low-scoring, big game. It's just... It's always like this now, isn't it?
It is. Under
Jorginho, penalty to decide the game.
I know.
Norfolk-come and have a look, mate. Thanks for another donation, mate. Appreciate the support.
Thank you,
Means a
Norfolk.
lot. Right. Spurs on the ball. Can they fashion one more chance to sneak a draw in the final 2 minutes? Lamella.
He's looked very lively.
Whips it in to Carlos Vinicius. 2 men around him. Oh, lands at the feet of nearly Højbjerg, but Reece James gets there first.
Yeah.
And he'll take his time. He'll play it down the line to Mason Mount. Big tackle there from Spurs. Chelsea will take their time.
We are into injury time. There's about 2 minutes left of the 3 minutes of injury time. So unless there's a bit of a miracle, then Chelsea have the win. It looks like Mason Mount's been given man of the match by BT Sport. He has been lively.
Correct.
His finishing wasn't brilliant in the first half.
I know.
That's what Chelsea need going forward. They'll take this. They'll take this.
They will. They'll take it to the shops and back, mate. They'll take it to the shops and back.
Right, Tottenham, one last chance. If they can get past the midfield. Sissoko in his own half.
Here comes Spurs down the right.
Lamella.
Thanks for the support today, by the way. Really appreciate that, guys. Spurs trying to fashion one more attack here.
Ooh, Lamella.
Lamella's been all right since he's come on.
Yeah, he has.
You can tell he's got a passion for the club. You can tell he's a Spurs fan, really.
He is.
We've been live for nearly 3 hours as well.
I know.
Great support from you lot.
Amazing.
Thank you for all the support, guys. It means the world. It's been a good stream.
I think Tottenham.
Who's your man of the match, Dad?
Well, to give it to Mason Mount, he was decent.
He was decent, yeah.
Werner was decent today, to be quite
I think
honest.
Vernon deserves it.
Son,
But
enter
it
the
might
area.
be another man of the match. If
Son!
Son scores this. Oh, he scuffed it. He
Scuffs his lines with 30 seconds to go.
He'll be fuming about that.
That was Heung-min Son's first chance of the game. He's in the area. He's got to hit the target. He skies it. Exactly. Keeper
That was
can't
the
have-
chance for Spurs.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That was the chance for Spurs.
And Jose closes his eyes and he knows that is it. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1.
Who's the man of
Chelsea
the match?
have the 3
Werner?
points. Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. I'll go with Timo Werner out of respect because
Yeah.
that is the beginning of something for Werner. An assist, which, by the way,
Yeah.
created the penalty. And they
Yeah.
won the penalty by 1-0. So, yeah, Werner is the reason Chelsea have won this game. And that's why I award him with man of the match. It's been a good game, lads. I really appreciate it. Chelsea get the win. Chelsea get the win. I can't believe Spurs have come at a home game like they have and performed like they have. Thank you, no one cares, for £2. Do you ever watch Gaelic football? Might have to. But Tuchel is absolutely delighted. He says he does shake hands with Jose Mourinho. Mourinho will be gutted with that result. Tuchel's loving it.
Jose will hate that result.
Yeah, he will.
Because he's lost the battle of the managers.
Yeah.
And his team at times were really quite woeful.
Yep.
Lacking in any sort of creativity.
Guys, thank you to everybody for watching this video. We have a video on the channel, Premier League predictions, out at 12. But forget that video tomorrow at 12 midday. We've got a video on the channel right now going through every single Premier League club and picking their worst Premier League signing. It's as simple as that. Go watch the video.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out or you're a mug. Simple as that.
Wow.
Let's run the views up on that.
Strong words.
Get it to 100k views. And remember, you can win £45 if you go onto that new video on the channel and comment down below the worst player of your club. And yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, do it. Guys, thank you for all the support today. Been amazing. See you all very soon.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
12 p.m. tomorrow, Premier League predictions with